This is SportsCenter.
I'm John Ryder. The highly anticipated Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl college football playoff semifinal between top-ranked and undefeated Indiana against number 5 Oregon is tonight, with the winner taking on Miami in the national championship game on Thursday. The Hoosiers defeated the Ducks 30-20 in October. Indiana linebacker Aiden Fisher.
We have the same motivation as they do. We didn't play a clean game. We didn't play our best game. So all the mindset stuff that they have, we have the same thing. We didn't play a clean game. We left a lot of plays out there. And, we felt like we just didn't play at a high level for that game. So as much as, the mental games that it can play on, either team, we have just as much motivation, if not more, to prove ourselves again. Like, we have so much more to prove, to play a cleaner football game.
And the college football playoff semifinal, the Peach Bowl between Indiana and Oregon, is on ESPN Radio and TV tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. NCAA has denied Ole Miss quarterback Trinidad Chambliss a 6th year of eligibility. The school is expected to appeal the decision. Michigan running back Justice Haynes is returning to college for another year, but will enter the transfer portal.
Hey, it's Michelle Smallman, and coming up Monday, St. Louis legend Joe Buck joins us at 8 a.m. Eastern to look ahead to the Steelers and Texans on Monday Night Football. It's on Sportsmanlike, 6 a.m. Eastern, right here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPNU.
Matt Moscona.
I'm very important.
After further review.
Say it one more time.
After further review with Matt Moscona.
And here we go.
Live from the Raising Cane studio.
Let's ride!
And off we go. Welcome aboard. Glad you're with us. It's AFR, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. I'm Matt.
This is Shaq O'Neal, and I hate Matt.
Paul O'Neal.
They're chanting Paul O'Neal's name.
Musu. And Mr. Toby Tomplay. All right, we're here. Glad you are as well. Get out there and make it a good one. Theriot returns next hour. In a minute and a half since we've done the Riot Radio Hour. We'll do it coming up. Right now, let us begin as we do every single day.
It's time to pop the top on another edition of AFR with Bud Light. Drink easy.
Well, LSU's search for a quarterback in the transfer portal continues. What a tumultuous 48 hours it has been, maybe even 72. But the quick catch-up is, if I bring you very quickly through the timeline as if you know nothing about anything LSU has done in pursuit of a quarterback. LSU had a deal in place with Trinidad Chambliss before the portal opened, a verbal agreement. I know those of you will gasp and hem and haw and clutch your pearls and yell tampering. Shut up. I'm tired of having this conversation. Just shut up. This is how this is done now. Everyone has conversations with agents before the portal opens, before players go into the portal. That's what happens. Why did we spend a month with players announcing their intention to go in the portal? It was basically a flashing light signal to everybody to say, I'm going in the portal, talk to my agent if you want to do a deal. That's what happens. That is college football now, okay? Yell tampering, I don't care. I'm sick of having that conversation. Chambliss was going in the portal. LSU was going to pay him. He was going to follow Lane Kiffin. Two things happened. Number one, Ole Miss beat Georgia. Nobody went in the portal the next day. Number two, Chambliss, everyone knew, Ole Miss knew, LSU knew, everyone knew he was not going to get his waiver. LSU decided we're not going to wait and see if he wins a legal battle. We're going to move on. So they moved on. They went after Brendan Sorsby. He had a deal in place with Texas Tech the day he stepped foot on LSU's campus. He had already had his deal in place. They go after Sam Leavitt, number one player in the portal. Real, legitimate concerns over his Liz Frank injury. If you're going to make that type of financial investment in a player, that type of physical ailment that was certainly going to keep him out of spring, possibly into summer, who knows how long, and at what level he might be able to return, was a real concern. So they moved on to Damon Williams. We know what's happened there. Damon Williams was going to enter the portal. Washington said, oh, no, you're not. They lawyered up. Damon Williams lawyered up as well. And as they sort of sifted through the deal, they realized, and hat tip Ross Dellinger, he got a hand on the deal that Damon Williams did with Washington. Damon Williams would have owed Washington the full value of his contract, $4 million. So, to spell it out, if LSU was going to get Damon Williams, hypothetically, or Miami or Oregon, whoever, they would have had to pay the $4 million to Washington to cover Williams' contract, plus whatever you were going to pay him here. If Washington was paying him $4, you better believe that what LSU was going to pay or whoever was going to pay to get him was going to be above $4 million, making it worth his while to leave that deal. Call it 5. I don't know, 5, 6, I don't know. I don't know the number. The first number I heard about Damon Williams more than a week ago was 4.8. But before the portal opened, that was the number I heard. So call it 5. You're going to pay $9 million to get Damon Williams? No, you're not. So Damon Williams, with no other option, says on Thursday night, I think I'll work it out with Washington. Going to be really awkward there with the fans who spent 48 hours just absolutely eviscerating this guy on social media, including the coach's wife. Really ugly situation. I don't really care what happens at Washington. Not a lick. They disband their program. I don't care. So what I do care about is who's going to play quarterback at LSU. And it's not going to be Damon Williams. And it's not going to be Brendan Sorsby or Trinidad Chambliss. So where do they go from here? That's the big question. And there's a few options out there that may reveal themselves. I think it is worth mentioning because the question that everyone asks is, what about Sam Leavitt? So the Sam Leavitt thing is, when you play it out, pretty obvious. The visit ended very badly, okay? It was going great. LSU was going to push for a commitment. You can read the tea leaves and understand what was happening. Kentucky took a commitment from Minchie. Texas Tech. Levit canceled his visit there after they took Sorsby. Like, it was LSU. But when LSU, with a bird in hand and Levit, pivoted to look at Damon Williams, Sam Leavitt abruptly ended his visit to LSU and went to Knoxville. That visit carried on into today, and now reports are that Sam Leavitt is going to visit Miami. I was told on Thursday night that Leavitt and LSU is not dead, but I think, this is me speculating here, while not impossible, it is highly improbable. You had this guy here, you were pushing for his commitment, and then very abruptly you pulled the rug out from underneath him to pursue someone else. To try to re-engage with him, I think, is going to be a real challenge. Again, he may not have a better option than LSU. So maybe they're able to do this. But I don't think Leavitt is probable. It's not impossible. It's just improbable. After Sam Leavitt, you look at who else is out there. Well, the highest ranked quarterbacks are Dylan Raiola, Deuce Knight, Bo Prabula. I mean, are those the waters you want to be fishing in? Now, Deuce Knight is from Mississippi. Ole Miss was one of his finalists, where he was recruited by Lane Kiffin and Charlie Weiss Jr. This was a 5-star who just spent his freshman season at Auburn. I think Deuce Knight has tremendous upside. Played in 2 games at Auburn, started 1 against Mercer, accounted for 6 touchdowns, was awesome. Young, no experience. Is that the route you want to go? You may not have another option. Deuce Knight could very well be that guy. I do not believe Bo Prabula is a realistic option. I have not heard anyone at LSU mention to me Dylan Raiola. I'm not saying those aren't options. I'm just saying I haven't heard those names mentioned as options. The other name that's sort of a wild card right now is Houston Longstreet. He was a 5-star in the most recent class in 2025. Just finished his freshman season at Southern Cal, where he went under Lincoln Riley. He was recruited by Lane Kiffin. Took a visit to Ole Miss with Lane Kiffin and Charlie Weiss. And on Thursday night, Longstreet entered the transfer portal, leading a lot of people to believe that maybe this is the target for LSU. I personally have not had a firsthand conversation with anyone credible that would lead me to believe this is the target. I'm not saying he's not the target. I'm just saying I personally can't validate this. Maybe he is. But again, similar to Deuce Knight, you'd be talking about a guy with very limited experience. Super high ceiling, physical ability potential, not a lot of experience. If you're trying to win now, hard to believe you're going to do that with someone with no experience. The other option, seemingly, would be an option we don't know, meaning someone who's not currently in the portal. Who is that? I don't know. I have no idea. But go back to the beginning of this conversation, how a lot of people are whining about tampering. This is how business is done. You have to believe there are agents, player reps, call them whatever you want, all over the country that are looking at the situation at LSU going, LSU doesn't have a quarterback. That's the SEC. They're willing to pay $3, $4, $5, $6 million for a quarterback. Might they be interested in my guy? So you call LSU and say, hey, any interest in fill in the blank? Now, who are those players? I don't know. I don't have a name for you. I wish I did. Believe me, I wish I did. I don't. But you can use some deductive reasoning here to kind of figure out how this might go and what options are there. I don't believe that the two lower classification quarterbacks that are set to visit LSU are options that LSU's looking at as like plug-and-play starters. They got a quarterback on campus today from Elon. I'm not here to tell you that you're bringing in Landon Clark from Elon or Trey Guerra from Tyler Junior College are the options that you want to go to battle with against Clemson on Labor Day weekend. Maybe those are backup options. But right now, you're running out of options. And Lane Kiffin and Billy Glasscock, their plan A was Chambliss. Plan B, C was Sorsby and Levit. D was DeMond Williams. You're moving down the list. Like that game of musical chairs we've talked about a bunch. Music's starting to stop. A lot of people have a chair. There's not as many chairs out there on the floor. So you're going to have to find somebody. Now, I'm not going to panic. A lot of people have asked, when do you panic? When the portal cycle ends and you don't have a quarterback, that's when you panic. But at this point, do you trust Lane Kiffin, Billy Glasscock, this staff to identify a talented quarterback to come in and play in 2026? When the portal cycle is over, when the roster is set, we'll pull back, take the 10,000-foot view, and I'll give you an opinion. One thing that's abundantly clear is when Lane Kiffin took the job, the assumption was that Trinidad Chambliss would be here. That ain't going to happen. They have tried to pivot from there to attract other top options, and they haven't landed one. So what's next? We'll all find out together, and as we know more, we'll share it with you. All right, it's after further review. We're glad to have you hanging out with us here. Remember, you can email us, tweet us, or text us 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. Show open every day is brought to you by Bud Light. Drink easy with the great taste of Bud Light, the official beer of AFR, the official beer of the LSU Tigers and the New Orleans Saints. Going to be watching the college football playoff semi tonight with Indiana and Oregon. Great. Make sure you do it with plenty of delicious ice-cold Bud Light. Fill in your refrigerator at home, or if you're going to be at your favorite restaurant, sports bar, watering hole, make sure you're asking for the delicious taste of Bud Light, the official beer of AFR, the official beer of the LSU Tigers. All right, it's after further review. We'll knock out a quick break. The first half of the college football playoff semifinal is in the books. We'll knock it around next here on AFR.
AFR.
GLO, glowresources.com, glowresources.com. They are complete employer solutions at Glow Resources. It's kind of incredible when you think about this, no matter what business you're in. No doubt over the course of the year, you conduct interviews, you talk to different prospective employees. Glow Resources, over the course of a year, conducts roughly 50 interviews a day. So over the course of a year, that's 15,000 interviews over the course of the year. 15,000 interviews. over the course of the year. If you do something 15,000 times, how good would you be at it? Well, that's one of Glow Resources' big differentiators. When they conduct 15,000 interviews over the course of the year, they know the questions to ask to make sure they check all the boxes to find and eliminate potential hurdles to find the right people specifically engineered to maximize your business. It's Glow Resources. GLO, glowresources.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and...
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Three receivers bunt to the left. Beck is looking that way. And still looking. Takes off running. Carson Beck with his legs. Puts Miami on top.
Call on ESPN. Chris Fowler was the game winner. Carson Beck runs it in. Wasn't without drama, though. 18 seconds to go. Ole Miss, couple of passes, would put themselves in position for one shot into the end zone. A lot of ninnies from Ole Miss were crying about pass interference. Yeah, let's talk about the receiver just absolutely stiff-arming the defensive back going into the end zone. It's a jump ball. Shut up. I'm just not in the mood. I tell you what I am very excited about. I'm very excited about Ole Miss losing and the Runs being relegated to what their history is and has been and will be. Because if we're being honest about Ole Miss, fantastic season. Really, truly. If I was an objective observer, which I'm not. I love LSU, and I want Ole Miss to lose all the time. If I was an objective observer, I could look at that team and go, man, they're fun to watch. Chambliss is a great story coming from Division II, elevating the way he did. Keywan Lacey, first-team all-conference, 1,400-yard rusher, just explosive, awesome. I mean, there's a lot to like. And then their coach leaving them. with an assistant taking over and making their way all the way to the semifinal. I mean, there's a lot objectively to root for with Ole Miss. I do not root for the conference ever, and I do not root for Ole Miss. I don't root for Bama or Georgia or any of these teams. I don't want them to have success. I want what's best for LSU. And Ole Miss playing in a championship or winning a championship is not good for LSU. Ole Miss needs to be a runt, which they've been for 6 decades. And I think they're going to be relegated to that. Maybe it's wishful thinking. We'll see what happens. Maybe they're able to parlay this success of this season and the last half decade under Lane Kiffin into the next half decade or more. History says that's not going to be the case because Trinidad Chambliss, his waiver has been denied. The coaches responsible for the offense, Lane Kiffin, Charlie Weiss, Joe Cox, they're all in Baton Rouge now. And what remains is a defensive coordinator that last night his defense gave up 31 points and 459 yards of offense to Carson Beck and Miami. And after his team took a late lead in the ball game, his defense needed to get a stop and couldn't. After Ole Miss scored with 3:13 to play in the ball game to take a 27-24 lead, defense couldn't get a stop over 3:13. They allowed the touchdown with 18 seconds to go, and they lose 31-27. So this was a game that was, if you watched it, dominated by Miami. And but for Miami's foolish plays and a lot of penalties, the inability to drop 4 interceptions that their defensive backs had hands on, allowing a 74-yard touchdown run by Keywan Lacey. Hat tip to Lacey. He's outstanding. But overwhelmingly, this was a game dominated by a team that was better on both lines of scrimmage, that controlled the pace and the tempo of the game. Yeah, I wondered in this game, could Miami just line up, run the ball, shorten the game, run the clock, and play a low-scoring game? If they did, that played Miami's hands. If Miami had to score to keep pace with Ole Miss, could they do it? Well, they proved they could. They scored 31 points in the game. Miami 41-22 time of possession. 41-22 to 18-38. Y'all, 41.5 minutes to 18.5 minutes. That's a quarter and a half more time of possession that Miami had. I mean, if Shannon Dawson, the OC for Miami, had half a brain and just ran the football instead of trying to let Carson Beck go out there and throw the ball 37 times. Beck was 23 of 37. Jesus. If they just ran the football over and over again, it would have probably looked more like Indiana against Alabama in the Rose Bowl. Instead, they kept trying to throw the football, and it made it way more competitive than it needed to be. I don't care about Miami. This isn't a show about Miami, and I'm not interested in what happens in the national championship game. I'm going to watch as a fan of college football and be really interested. Whoever wins tonight's game with Oregon and Indiana, I think it'll be Indiana. They'll play Miami. Cool theater. Miami getting to play on its home field in the national championship game. That'll be a first in the college football playoff era, and probably an only in the college football playoff era, unless if Miami makes it again in their home field. I mean, I don't know that if the playoff ever makes it to the Rose Bowl, like if UCLA ever plays in a championship game, or I don't think anybody has a home field in Glendale. So anyway, all that to say, I don't know that we're ever I don't know that if they ever move the championship game again to Tampa, I don't think South Florida's playing in a championship game. All that to say, we're going to see something which is to this point unique, in the playoff era, a team playing in their home stadium against Indiana or Oregon, which, the winner of tonight's game rematch will be fascinating. But for the most part, what I'm excited to see is Ole Miss lose, because through the LSU prism, the more Ole Miss kept playing, the more the narrative continued about Lane Kiffin and the Ole Miss team winning without him. And what is very real and obvious now moving forward is Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin, Charlie Weiss running that offense are now gone. Now, they're bringing in John David Baker as their new OC, but that feels an awful lot like when LSU brought in Jake Peets to run the Joe Brady offense. How did that go? He was ill-equipped, and he didn't have all the same players as 2019. Now, some of these players are going to be back next year at Ole Miss, but see what happens with Trinidad Chambliss. But overwhelmingly, having not the same players and a totally new offensive staff should limit that offense. And defensively, they're good, not great, very clearly. They got dominated at the point of attack all night by Miami and would continue to get dominated by elite-level teams. So, y'all, my contention has always been, I think the hierarchy needs to exist in sports. If you're going to play in a conference, like, you're going to have to go through the gauntlet of really good teams. You need the bottom feeders to be bottom feeders. Like, I don't need Vanderbilt being great. I don't need Ole Miss and Arkansas being 10-11 win teams. I need those teams fighting to get the bowl eligibility because I know I'm going to have to go up against Auburn and Florida and Alabama and Georgia and Texas and the big boys of the sport. Now, on the flip side, one of the things I do love is the parity in college football. I love that it's no longer just the committee of goofballs choosing among 4 logos that they think are going to drive TV audience. I love the fact that we actually have some degree of meritocracy. So to that end, I really enjoy this playoff. But strictly looking at it through an LSU prism, I don't need Ole Miss having any success. So I am thrilled that Ole Miss lost that football game, that Carson Beck led that game-winning drive, that Trinidad Chambliss' final pass fell incomplete, that his career likely is over, and Ole Miss now is in a real predicament. Because if Chambliss does not win in court to gain another year of eligibility, Austin Simmons has already gone to Missouri, and they're in a pickle because they don't have a quarterback. So I wish no good things at all for Ole Miss. I hope they lose all their games next year, and I would love to see how this continues to transpire. Hopefully, with LSU finding its way back on a winning path under Lane Kiffin, and Ole Miss finding its way back to what it's been for 6 decades, which is a runt. All right, it's after further review. We're glad to have you aboard with us here. Brought to you by Arco Power Systems, ARCCO, Arco.com, 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 ARCCO. If you're a business owner and you have a commercial or industrial facility and the power goes out, what do? Well, you can't afford to be offline. You can't afford to just have your business shut down. It doesn't matter if you're a grocery store, a gas station, banks, hospitals, schools, industrial facilities, municipalities, any type of business. Storm comes, power goes out, what do? Well, you call Arco Power Systems. And my suggestion actually would be to call Arco now. Generac Industrial Generator Power. Everything is turnkey. They can install a permanent standby generator. They can lease you a generator for when the storm goes out or storm knocks out the power. And they can service your generator as well. It's Arco Power Systems, ARCCO, Arco.com, Arco.com. Again, I say it all the time, but north to Little Rock, east to Mobile, west to San Antonio. Draw a big circle. Anywhere in that circle, Arco will serve you. ARCCO, Arco.com. All right, y'all, it is after further review. We're glad to have you aboard with us here. Excited, man. Theriot will be back here coming up in hour number 2, so 32 minutes from right now. Been a minute since we have since we've heard from Theriot. We missed the last couple of Fridays with the holidays. So excited to have Theriot back, Riot Radio Hours, all that good stuff. We will knock out a quick break, come back, go around the SEC. Stick around with us here. It's AFR.
After further review.
Get Gordon and get it done. Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. You've been injured in an accident. It's not your fault. Do what injured people in our state have done for 3 decades. Get Gordon and get it done. Go to getgordon.com, getgordon.com, getgordon.com. Had Gordon on the show yesterday, as a matter of fact, not to talk about the personal injury component of his business, but, of course, as a great benefactor of LSU, as a booster, and through many NIL endeavors. We had Gordon here to give us the legal perspective on Damon Williams, but also talk about the contractual side of that. Been a great resource to ours, and been a great resource of ours, and been a great resource to our communities as well, all over the state of Louisiana. Gordon and his team, they got offices all over Louisiana. So highly recommend, no matter where you are in Louisiana, if you've been injured in an accident, it's not your fault. Do what injured people in our state have done for 3 decades. Go to getgordon.com, getgordon.com. You can connect with an agent online in a matter of seconds. Getgordon.com, getgordon.com. Get Gordon and get it done.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed, for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, They've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Huh. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Dr. Johnson, that's my guy. He gonna tell me when I need to do better. He gonna tell me when I need to slow down. And I trust him 100%. The medical care that I receive at LSU and with Our Lady of the Lake is top tier. I really trust what they telling me, and they keep me right.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith. If you've been injured on the job, you likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim, which opens up significant recovery rights not normally available for a work injury. If this is you, call us or come see us at Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
With all the delicious chicken finger options, it was an impossible decision.
How about a box combo? Good. Now what can I get for you?
No, I want a Caniac combo.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
The quarterback carousel on the transfer portal is almost as interesting as the coaching carousel. Almost. I didn't say as interesting. I said almost as interesting, with an awful lot of rumors rolling around. There's a lot of quarterbacks who have been certain places and might consider going again, and it's a pretty fascinating thing to unfold. As we look at all the options for LSU at this point, and we started the show today talking about Damon Williams going back to Washington. That's not necessarily a strong desire to be at Washington. That's the fact that there were no suitors willing to pay $9 million. You'd have to pay $4 million to get him out of his contract, and then likely at least $5 million to get him where you are. So, sans any other options, Damon Williams is going back to Washington. So, this is an interesting one as well. Whenever the portal, just before the portal opened, we talked about all the options that were on the table for LSU. And we went through the obvious ones with Chambliss and Sorsby and Levit. And another one I threw out Damon Williams as well. Another one I talked about was DJ Lagway. And I know we reported it over at LouisianaSports.net that LSU did have contact with Lagway's representatives in that time leading up to the opening of the portal. And it's a guy that physically Lane Kiffin really likes a lot, and why not? I mean, he was a 5-star. There's a reason Lagway was a 5-star. But he battled injuries at Florida, and be it injuries in system and circumstance, and a lot of it led to poor play, which was objectively true. It was poor play. But this is one of those things where you have a very gifted player who's played a good amount of football that hasn't realized his potential. Well, Lagway committed to Baylor, which I think we probably talked about here. I know I talked about it on Locked on LSU. Was always kind of maybe thought to be the front runner. He's from Texas, and his agents kind of, my understanding, wanted him to be out of the SEC. His dad played at Baylor, so sort of a legacy there. Maybe just a friendlier situation. And Lagway committed to Baylor, but apparently hasn't signed with Baylor. Pete Thamel just a bit ago putting out on Twitter that Lagway is planning to continue to take visits before he officially signs somewhere. Had a good visit to Baylor, apparently committed to Baylor. That was the reports a day ago. But as Thamel tweets, one program that has consistently expressed interest is Ole Miss. So could Lagway end up going from Florida to Ole Miss? It's just one to watch as this whole thing continues to move along. It is after further review. We're brought to you by First South Farm Credit, firstsouthland.com, firstsouthland.com. Thinking of buying land? Your first call should be to First South Farm Credit. January, February is such a busy time for our friends at First South Farm Credit because most people that are hunters, you're coming off hunting season and you have that reminder of what it's like sharing a property, leasing a property from someone else when you're hunting on someone else's land. And there's a lot of reasons you don't need me to explain to you, you're a hunter, why you'd rather have your own property. Well, First South Farm Credit can make that happen. And this is the time to start that process. So, thinking of buying land, make sure your first call is to First South Farm Credit because since 1916, they've done one thing. They've done it better than anyone else. That's help Louisianians buy land. FirstSouthland.com, FirstSouthland.com. Thinking of buying land, your first call should be to First South Farm Credit, FirstSouthland.com. All right, as after further review, we're glad to have you aboard with us here. Our Friday shows are brought to you by Don Juan Cigar Bar. We do it every day about this time. Let's go around the SEC.
Around the SEC, bringing you the biggest news from the nation's best conference. The Ole Miss Rebels.
By now, you probably know Trinidad Chambliss' waiver for a 6th year of eligibility denied by the NCAA. That should come as no surprise. It would appear to end Chambliss' career, although he has retained Tom Mars. As we know, and they are seeking legal options to continue playing. We'll keep you posted, but the NCAA has ruled denying Chambliss' waiver.
The South Carolina Gamecocks.
NC State offensive tackle Jacarius Peak has committed to South Carolina. The number 1 offensive tackle in the transfer portal, the number 6 player overall. 6'4", 300 pounds, has over 2,200 snaps in college. Jacarius Peak heading to the Gamecocks.
The Alabama Crimson Tide.
Wide receiver Isaiah Horton will enter the transfer portal. 42 catches this year for over 500 yards and a team-high 8 receiving touchdowns. Projected to be a high second-round pick, but says instead he'll head back to school and instead of declaring for the NFL draft, and will hit the portal.
The Auburn Tigers.
Auburn assigned James Madison offensive tackle transfer Joseph Simmons. Simmons started every game at left tackle for the Dukes, of course, who made the college football playoff this year. Auburn's already signed former Michigan State offensive tackle Stanton Ramiel, and now adding Simmons. That's their 2 projected starters at tackle for the 2026 season. Simmons is the 12th bench tackle in the portal.
The Georgia Bulldogs.
And East Carolina transfer safety Jamarly Riddle says he'll play for Georgia next season. First team All-AAC. They're at ECU. 2 seasons with the Pirates. 6 foot, 182-pound defensive back, the number 21 safety in the portal. All right, there you have it. That is around the SEC. It is after further review. We are presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar in Town Center. Great spot to go set up this weekend. Have yourself a cigar, craft cocktail, a beer, watch some TV, watch your favorite sporting event. Just relax, unwind right there in Town Center at Don Juan Cigar Bar. The Trinidad Chambliss story continues to unfold. It is a little comical to me. In the weeks leading up to the opening of the transfer portal, it was abundantly clear to the many different people that I spoke with associated with Ole Miss that they felt that this was a foregone conclusion. I would go so far as to say that NCAA representatives probably unofficially, informally told Ole Miss that Chambliss was not going to get his waiver. One of the key factors, and I didn't know this, I learned this throughout this process, and talking to a lot of people associated with Ole Miss. One of the things to get a medical waiver from the NCAA that is required is the school has to validate the reason this player didn't play was the injury. So as to say, it's not denying an injury happened. It's to say the reason they didn't play was the injury. So in this instance, Ole Miss needed Ferris State. So Chambliss, go back, had like this tonsil issue, right? In August of that season. They needed Ferris State to confirm the reason Chambliss didn't play that year was the tonsil issue. And Ferris State was like, yeah, that's not why he didn't play. He had the issue in August, but that's not why he didn't play throughout the year. It's because they had a veteran quarterback who's better, so he didn't play. So they knew Chambliss was not going to get this waiver from the NCAA. And there were a lot of Ole Miss fans who were not happy with me earlier this week on Twitter whenever Chambliss announced he was re-signing with Ole Miss, and I made a point to say LSU decided to move on from Chambliss because they realized they couldn't afford to wait on a what if. What if Chambliss, you wait this thing out and he doesn't get the waiver, which he didn't, and a judge doesn't grant an injunction and allow him to play. Like, what if that doesn't happen? And then the portal cycle has spun and you don't have a quarterback. So LSU I was in Las Vegas last weekend. I got these calls. It was like LSU made the decision. Well, you'd love to have Trinidad Chambliss. Of course you would. But there was very little certainty around his eligibility for next year. So that's when they made the decision to pivot. They brought in Sorsby and they brought in Levit. And they moved on. Now, Chambliss certainly was plan A. And you had Sorsby and Levit as plans B and C in whatever order. And then you saw Damon Williams as plan D. And they're still without a quarterback. So this is not gone according to plan. Like I'm not sitting here sunshine pumping. This is the thing where you should be sitting back going, quarterback carousel is spinning and you still ain't got one. Like literally zero. But not going to overreact because you still got time and there are still options. So let's see what Lane and Billy Glasscock might be able to do. But all that to say, Chambliss not getting the waiver is no surprise. Like whatsoever. Ole Miss knew it. LSU knew it. Everybody knew he wasn't getting the waiver. The question, it's why he retained Tom Mars. It's why he retained Tom Mars, the attorney, because he knew he wasn't going to get this through the NCAA. His opportunity is maybe through the legal system. So we'll wait and see. And in the meantime, Ole Miss has now got to hope and pray as well and find out a backup option for itself because Austin Simmons has moved on to Missouri. Quarterback carousel, man. Almost as entertaining as the coaching carousel. All right, y'all, it's After Further Review. We are brought to you by Evamore, EVAMOR, Evamore.com, Evamore.com. Drink Evamore, delicious, refreshing, all-natural Evamore. It's natural artesian water. You want to find the store nearest you that has Evamore? Go to Evamore.com, EVAMOR, Evamore.com, Evamore.com. As a matter of fact, there was a fellow just a bit ago on my show text line. Shout out to Kyle. I'll shout him out. Kyle Milliken is his name. Kyle Milliken today at 12:32 p.m. Central on my text line sent me a photo of an end cap of Evamore at Sullivan's Grocery in Gluckstadt, Mississippi, 10 minutes north of Jackson. So shout out. Point is, doesn't matter where you are, Evermore is a local company that distributes nationally, so support a great Louisiana company and drink natural artesian water from right here. Drink Evermore. EVAMOR, evermore.com. Okay, y'all, it is after further review. We're going to knock out a quick break, come back and wrap up hour number 1. Theriot's here in 15 minutes. Don't you move. It's AFR.
After further review.
Have you done it yet? I've been telling you about this, and it's an awesome feature. Have you gone to DuplessisBuilders.net yet? You know, maybe you have a pool already at your home. Cool. Maybe it's a little dated. Time for an upgrade, a renovation, a remodel. Duplessis can do that. Maybe you bought a home that doesn't have a pool. Well, Duplessis can build you a pool. Pool, outdoor kitchen, all of it. Resort-style pool, whatever custom finishes you want, they can do everything. Or if you want like a cocktail pool, something small for your sort of like patio backyard, anything in between, they can help you. And I highly recommend, if you're thinking, man, I can't afford this, you just trust me, you got to do this. Go to DuplessisBuilders.net. Even if you have a pool or aren't even thinking about building a pool, go to DuplessisBuilders.net. Go to the website. Right on the homepage, there's a Pick Your Pool tab. There's 11 different pool designs. Just click it. There's 11 different pool designs. You can pick your favorite design, pick out your features. It's all there. DuplessisBuilders.net.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
This new year, Hood Dental wants you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays, a $376 value. With over 3,000 5-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care, Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And for January only, save 15% up to $150 on restorative treatment. Schedule today at hooddentalcare.com.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
All right, Theriot's here in 12 minutes from right now. Tigers did add a few more commitments today via the transfer portal. We reported earlier this week that, or a day ago, I should say, that Malik Elzy, the former Illinois wide receiver, was taking a visit to LSU. He did, in fact, commit to LSU here on Friday. That is the fifth wide receiver to commit to LSU here in this portal class. And it goes to illustrate just how much work the Tigers had to do here to make over that room with so many guys hitting the portal. Elzy's an interesting one because he played his first 2 years at Illinois, and then this year played in just 4 games to maintain his redshirt year. So he's still got 2 years of eligibility remaining. Now, in his across his 3 seasons, only 2 of which he played significantly enough. Played 19 games those first 2 years, but in 3 seasons, just 16 catches for 213 yards and 2 touchdowns. But what you're talking about here with Elzy is a guy that's 6'2", 215 pounds, a big-bodied wide receiver, and they are betting on the come. And he's got multiple years of eligibility remaining. Again, that's a thing that is so, I keep stressing it, but it's a thing that's so important to remember with how, it's just very evident with how Lane Kiffin and Billy Glasscock are building their portal class. It's not the same as a year ago. And I'm not saying one's right, wrong, good, bad. I'm just illustrating a difference, to be clear. A year ago, LSU went after so many one-year mercenaries. A.J. Halsey, 1 year. Bernard Gooden, 1 year. Jack Pyburn, Jamari Butler, Patrick Payton, 1-year players. I mean, they went so heavily. Bauer Sharp, Berrien Brown. These were all guys with 1 year of eligibility remaining. So they were going after these mercenaries to try to saddle up to win in 1 year behind Nussmeier as a veteran quarterback. And I'm not saying that was the wrong approach. It didn't work, but that was the approach. This year, you can tell they're going after players with multiple years of eligibility remaining. And some of these guys are going to be depth pieces here in 2026. But the hope is they stay for the 26 season and 27. There's no guarantee that happens, as we see. I mean, everybody can go in the portal every year. But you're getting depth pieces that aren't freshmen. You're getting depth pieces that have played major college football, that have multiple years of experience remaining. It's just a different way of building the roster. The other one is one that we broke. We reported over at LouisianaSports.net on Thursday night, and this is potentially a really significant one. 5-star defensive end Jordan Ross has committed to LSU. He's actually signed with LSU out of the transfer portal. So Jordan Ross was the number 1 edge in the country a couple of years ago in the class of 2024. 6'5", 245, 5-star, number 1 edge, goes to Tennessee. Over 2 seasons with the Vols, he plays in 22 games. He has limited productivity over those 2 seasons, but you're talking about a guy that is a physical freak show. And as I was told earlier today, they had 2 really elite, high-end level edge rushers that were coming in to visit in this portal class. And we've talked about Chaz Coleman from Penn State, and the other was Jordan Ross of Tennessee. And as I understand it, LSU viewed these guys almost as a what and what. Physically incredible players, but they were only going to take one of them and prioritize one of them, and whichever wanted to commit, they would take it. So Chaz Coleman went and decided to continue taking other visits, which that's completely agreeable. He went to Ohio State, took another visit after that. Well, Jordan Ross came to campus, liked what he saw, wanted to commit. They took it. Now, could Chaz Coleman still end up here? Maybe. I'm not discounting that entirely. I'm just telling you that was the approach. They've now taken 2 edge players in this class already. They took Jalen Brown out of South Carolina, who effectively comes over with Sterling Lucas, and now they've taken Jalen Ross or Jordan Ross as well out of Tennessee. So you've got 2 what you feel like elite level edge players. You've added 2 elite level interior players as well, top 10 interior portal players with Malik Brockton out of Auburn, and we talked about Stephylon Green earlier this week out of Clemson. So 2 top 10 defensive tackles in the portal, a top 10 edge in the portal, and a top 100 edge in the portal. there's an asterisk that goes with Jaylen Brown because I think he'd be much higher rated, but missed much of this past year due to injury. So, but they've added 4 players there on the defensive line to sort of fortify that group. So what else might Blake Baker add on the defensive side of the ball? I don't know, but I told you before the portal opened, the best info that I had is they were looking at adding single-digit guys via the portal. They've added 2 tackles, 2 edge players, and the number 1 safety in the portal. Everything left for LSU defensively feels like a luxury. Anyone else you would get defensively at this point would feel like you've got Whit Weeks. You feel good about your numbers at linebacker and some of those young players there as well, and how are they prioritizing things. So, unless if there's like a can't miss that's interested and you can make it work financially, it would feel like a luxury. But otherwise, they're pretty close to being done there on the defensive side of the ball. Offensive lineman, quarterback. Got to get busy. All right, it's After Further Review, brought to you by Don Juan Cigar Bar. Theriot next.
AFR.
We're brought to you by Parrish Construction and Roofing, parishbuilt.com, parishbuilt.com. Do business with someone you know. That's me. That's Theriot, who's about to walk in the door. Richard Tilley, Joe Morales, our great team over at Parrish Construction and Roofing. Hey, we had a ton of rain last night and into today. I say it all the time. When the rain falls, it's typically when people realize that they got roof damage. As a matter of fact, my brother-in-law sent me a video today from outside of his house. He got granules from his shingles all over the ground outside of his home. A lot of times when the rain falls, the storm comes, that's when we realize we have roof damage. If you're not sure if you have roof damage, let us come do that free, no-obligation roofing inspection. By the way, big shout-out, hat tip to our friends in the 504. Major expansion of our resources into New Orleans. Of course, home base is in Baton Rouge. We have a New Orleans office already. One of our partners, Joe Morales, lives in River Ridge. We're in New Orleans every single day. We'd love to help you out. parishbuilt.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Dr. Johnson, that's my guy. He gonna tell me when I need to do better. He gonna tell me when I need to slow down. And I trust him 100%. The medical care that I receive at LSU and with Our Lady of the Lake is top tier. I really trust what they telling me, and they keep me right.
Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades, but our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
This is SportsCenter.
I'm Sean Ryder. It's the college football semifinal tonight between number 5 Oregon and number 1 Indiana in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl in Atlanta, with the winner taking on Miami for the national title. And tonight's game is right here on ESPN Radio. Also, you can watch it on TV. Coverage starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. The NFL playoffs kick off with Wild Card Weekend starting tomorrow. The AFC North champion Steelers host the Texans on Monday night. Steelers quarterback Aaron Rodgers on his team and also takes a shot at his former team, the Jets.
One thing I really love, and it's kind of the antithesis of where I was, is there's not really any leaks in the boat. Every year you have difficulties and adversity, both on the field and off the field. And to go through a season like this and to be able to focus on football and not have a lot of other little out there has been really nice.
The Steelers taking on the Texans is on ESPN TV. You can also watch it on ABC as well on Monday night at 8:15 p.m. Eastern.
Hey, it's Michelle Smallman, and coming up Monday, Saints on Monday Night Football. It's on Sportsmanlike, 6 a.m. Eastern, right here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPNU.
Matt Moscona.
I'm very important.
After further review.
Say it one more time.
After further review with Matt Moscona.
And here we go.
Live from the Raising Cane studio.
Let's rock!
Louisiana boy, yeah, they call him the Riot. Born and raised in the swamps, on the fight like a tiger. He going beast mode, baby, he a beast though. What you think he supposed to do? You pitch a better reload.
After further review, the Riot Radio Hour with Matt Moscona and Ryan Theriot, presented by Alpha Customs. Alpha Customs, Prairieville and Lafayette, and online at alphacustoms.net.
Well, how's your week going?
Week was good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, but good. I'm full of good ideas.
Here comes Theriot. The throw, not in time. Scudero delivers, and the Giants lead 4-3 in the 10th.
The wave pool, although probably full of bacteria, flesh-eating parasites, and the occasional turd, provides endless hours of fun. It's not cool to have a 30A sticker on the back of your grocery go-getter. Big fan of the truck.
The Riot Radio Hour.
Hour 2, off we go. Welcome aboard. Glad you're with us. AFR presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. I'm Matt.
You're a loser, Matt!
Shut up, kid. Paul O'Neill.
They're chanting Paul O'Neill's name.
Megade, 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 muso. Hey! And Theriot! We're here. Glad you are as well. Get out there and make it a good one. Yeah, man!
Yo!
Happy New Year.
Yo. Happy New Year to you.
How long do you say Happy New Year to people?
I said it all day today.
I still say it.
So,
it's the 9th day of the year.
If I haven't seen you in the new year, if I hadn't seen you since last year, I say Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. I'll be doing it in February. I'll see some people I hadn't seen in a while. Hey, man, Happy New Year.
Yeah, dude. Let's
Why
get
not?
this thing rolling.
What's the problem with that?
There's not a problem with it. I think it's good.
What's the problem with extending warm salutation? Are you
early?
How
early?
How early?
Like December 1. Merry Christmas.
Okay, that's fine. You're in the Christmas season.
Yeah, I'm in.
But you are, like, literally, you're in the Christmas season. You're beyond Thanksgiving. You get into Advent. You're literally in the Christmas season. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that.
It's good.
What did you get for Christmas?
Some boots.
With the fur?
I guess so. They're suede, so boots with the fur. Oh, they got low. I didn't get low yet, but. You know what Macy got me?
I do know what Macy got you.
I wore it yesterday.
I know because Macy, I sent her the link to get you what she got you.
I wore it yesterday.
That's the last time we were here, wasn't it?
I think so.
So whenever that was, a month ago, the last time Theriot and I were here together, I was wearing a shirt from Snaps. Yep. Shout out Snaps. Very cool brand. It's Pearl Snap shirts. Mm-hmm. You loved my shirt. I loved my shirt. That was a really good shirt. Shout out to Snaps.
Bro, it's a good shirt.
Really good shirt.
I wore it yesterday. Got a lot of compliments.
Right?
Yep.
And so Macy texted me and was like, hey, where do I get that shirt? I was like, you're going to buy your dad the exact shirt that I'm wearing?
Absolutely.
No doubt. So you and I need to wear it at the same time.
We should coordinate that.
Next Friday.
Okay.
Here, we wear the same shirt.
Hey, if I get you a pair of boots, would you wear them?
Boots with fur?
Hmm?
What about some apple bottom jeans?
You've lost your culo.
Huh?
You've lost your culo. Your butt is not existent anymore. You're too skinny. You used to have your butt used to be.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely.
My butt was never big.
It wasn't big, but you had a butt. Now you've lost too much weight.
I haven't lost too much weight.
Yes, you have, because you don't have a butt anymore.
No, that's more of a product of me not like doing back squats. I do a lot of air squats to keep functionality in my legs, but I don't have.
So
I don't have
junk
in the trunk.
So you cannot wear the apple bottoms.
What if I do it anyway?
It'd be a bad look.
That'd
be a bad look. You would be able to fill it out.
Of course it would be a bad look. They're apple bottom jeans.
You're skinny, Matt. You're in your skinny season.
I'm telling you what, dog. Yeah. This ain't skinny season. This is the rest of my life. Like, this is commitment to, because I know why I had to get right. This was, hey, be around for Drew forever and for a long time and be right. And when you have the clear guiding focus of why you've made changes.
Why is a thing.
The who.
The who.
The who.
Who are you? Saw Drew at Home Depot. That was awesome. Speaking of Drew.
Yeah, I heard.
Saw Drew at Home Depot.
Drew and Barry and Mr. Nabil. Did you guys see Mr. Nabil?
I didn't get a chance to meet Nabil. Wait a minute.
You're not supposed to be here.
What are you doing here, Ryan?
Yep.
But
he knows his people who are supposed to be in certain places. So when he sees his people out of the places they're supposed to be in, it's confusing to him.
I don't think he liked it very much initially.
Like when we've seen you before at a lot of different places, grocery stores or whatever, and he's always a little confused. You even popped into the house sometimes he's not expecting. Like, he knows his routine.
Yeah.
And so if Ryan just shows up and he's not expecting Ryan, it's like,
whoa, wait a minute. Now, I'll say Houston was with me too, and he did tell Houston hi.
Hi, Houston.
Hi, Houston. So that was good.
Does love him some Therios. I'm not gonna lie to you. Loves him some Therios. So good Christmas. How's your week? How's your week been?
It's been a good.
Good to hear that.
It's been not good. It's been a great start to 2026. 2025 was awesome. 2025. I told John this. This is the best year of my life. It was a great.
No.
It was a great year. It was a
best year of your life.
And I think 26 is going to be better. Like, I think I'm about to start stacking dubs. I really feel like that.
25 is the best year of your life?
25 was great.
I mean, there's years you've been married, you've had kids, you've won championships, in pro ball, college ball, and 25 was the best year of your life?
I think 25 was, and I have a feeling, honestly, that 26 is going to be better. I feel like we're about to start stacking some big dubs. So
all right, we're coming back to this.
Yes, it was a good year. So it's a great first. It's been a great first work week-ish of 26. Got a lot of good stuff going on. Soccer season has started. Flying Squirrels are back at it.
Let's
go. So we're back on the pitch.
Squirrel season.
We're back on the pitch. It's squirrel season, and an indoor track for Macy. She's got her first meet. Coming up pretty soon. I think Georgia has a meet too tomorrow. I think.
What?
I need to confirm this.
Okay.
Yeah, we got action. So anyway, yeah, and then the playoff, college football. Just want to talk about today if I can.
Oh yeah, I would love to hear you.
Real fast.
I would love to hear you talk about that.
Real fast. I locked in on the game last night. I've been a Miami fan. Like since they danced and did all the crazy stuff back in the 80s, early 90s. I love Miami. I love the swagger. I love the whole thing. They have edge. So to see them back with a little edge is good. So anyway, I locked in, and also the Ole Miss thing. It's a good story with Ole Miss. Anyway, I would like my letter today is to the Fiesta Bowl. Okay, So I knew from the moment that the dudes walked out on the field for the coin flip, I knew then who was going to win the game. And as much as old Mario Cristobal wants to make it about the current Miami team, there ain't no way. There is no denying coin flip.
Yeah.
And Ole Miss brings out a dude wearing a quarter zip that looks like my CPA.
Yep. Facts.
Michael Irving ripping off his belt and whipping jerseys of the opponent on the sidelines means one thing, Matt, and it means one thing only.
That he's imitating me doing Bama is burning.
It means the U is back.
Okay, got it.
They're back, baby.
Or maybe that he was imitating me doing Bama is burning.
Or it could be you imitating
Did you catch my Bama is burning?
I didn't see the belt.
Oh, no.
Was it good?
I'll show you.
Okay, I gotta see that. Sorry about that.
No, whatever. Thanks for the support.
So, I'm really excited to say, along with my Broadmoor High School Letterman's jacket, I'm breaking out, because I still have this.
No.
My Miami starter jacket.
Do you really?
For the championship game.
Okay.
I plan on blasting Uncle Luke the entire lead up. Miami's finest.
Let's go. What about Pitbull?
Nope, Uncle Luke. Because he was there in the Miami in the 80s and 90s when it was real Miami.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blee, blah. Don't start the party. Yeah. Sorry.
I love this, too, because every time the cameraman panned to the crowd on the Ole Miss side, it looked like an Old Row advertisement.
Yep. That is a fact.
Dudes that drove their dad's Jag to the game, like just so fired up that they scored, and the girls that they knew every flavor and the caloric count for White Claws, like that was the girls that they showed. So that was on the Ole Miss side.
By the way, excuse me.
It was good.
Excuse me. Neutrals.
Yep.
Okay. On this show.
My B.
On this show.
My B. Neutrals. That's my B.
Drink neutral.
Sorry about that.
On this show, we drink neutral. And by the way, if you're a seltzer fan and you're not drinking neutrals, shame on you. You've fallen victim to advertising of other
Ole Miss fans.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
You're
an Ole Miss fan, you drink the thing he said.
Yeah,
you're an LSU fan, you drink a neutral.
That's right.
Trust your boy.
Ja-boy.
The
other side.
They're actually really good. Neutrals actually taste really good. It's
Yeah.
It's become a very popular pool drink for.
That's a good pool drink.
Ya boy.
Ja-boy. When the cameraman panned to the other side of the stadium.
Let's go. Tell me about it.
It was the exact opposite.
Yep.
That's what I love about Miami. Every ethnic group is represented.
Yep.
Every single one. Not everyone, but a lot of them.
All of them. All the ones.
It looks like they all wear Drakkar Noir, the men at least. There wasn't a pan of the camera where I didn't see a bald fade. The super tight fade, waxed eyebrows.
I got it.
And when you see multiple Edger and James jerseys in a picture, just one pan of the camera,
Edge, bro.
You know you're in the right spot.
How good was he?
It was a thing of beauty. Sure, the Miami Hurricanes dropped 4 interceptions. That was brutal,
bro.
Just catch the
ball.
That
game should have been 850 zillion to 2.
To 2. They made a bunch of stupid penalties. I know that. But the U still found a way to win the game. The U is back. Every college football team, this is an observation that I've made, and I'm come to understand this now.
Okay.
Every college football team that's any good right now is full of guys in the transfer portal. They're basically paid mercenaries. I'm good with it now. I mean, it is what it is. It's
what it is?
Yeah.
You want to win?
If you want to win, I don't like it, but it is what it is. However, I did a little research.
Hey, let me ask you a question. When you won a World Series with St. Louis, were you a free agent who signed with St. Louis?
I was. I was a paid mercenary.
You were a free agent. You signed with San Francisco. Were you a free agent?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I went to where I could win. Look, I get it. I'm good with it. I'm not.
What the hell are you talking about?
I did some research.
Okay, let me hear it.
Here's my research. The best player on Miami's offense is from Miami.
Okay.
The best player on Miami's defense.
You talking about Malachi Tony? Bro. Reclass, too. The touchdown at the end of the game, I don't know who 16 is on Ole Miss's defense. Made him look like he either quit on that touchdown.
Bro's supposed to be in home ec right now.
No doubt. Bro, go watch that. Go watch Malachi Toney's touchdown on the screen pass. And just watch 16 in blue. He either quit on the play.
No, he didn't quit,
or
Coach.
completely misjudged the speed of that little demon racing past him.
That's what he did.
Unreal.
That's what he did. Malachi Toney from Miami. The best player on the defense, Ruben Bain from Miami.
Like him.
16 contributors on Miami's team are from a 40-mile radius.
Let's go.
Makes a difference. Sure, Carson Beck's from a little bit further. He's from Jacksonville. But he has the dating habits of a dude that's spent way too much time on South Beach. Okay, I get that.
He's not very good.
That's okay. They won. He won.
He's just not very good.
The dudes have and always will be in places like South Florida. Yes, you should supplement from other parts of the country, and you do. I was scared at one point that this thing would go crazy, and we're kind of seeing it a little bit on certain schools in certain years. But to win with consistency, the fellows up the street kind of take a page out of this book and do the same thing. I think they are. Is get the dudes you're supposed to get and then supplement in. I'm sorry, Ole Miss.
I'm not.
Nobody's any good in Mississippi other than the Perkins guy. He's from Mississippi. I think he's pretty good. And if they are any good in Mississippi, they go somewhere else.
Facts.
But schools like Miami, LSU's one, the schools in Texas and the greater Dallas area that have a ton of local talent, just like the 2000 national championship baseball team at LSU. You have a core group of folks from a tight area. You supplement the Brad Cressies of the world, and then you go win championships. My money's on the U, bro. Let's go. I don't care who wins tonight. The U's taking this thing home.
No, they're not. It's after further review. We'll knock out a quick break. Stay here.
AFR.
We're brought to you by Clegg's Nursery, 4 locations in the greater Baton Rouge area. Seaganeer Airline, LA 16 in Denham, Mid-City on Donmore, Garden Center on Greenwell Springs. Weekends here. You want some shrubs?
I love shrubs. Who doesn't?
I don't know. We actually, in our backyard, both sides of the fence line have privacy shrubs.
What kind?
Do you think I know that? Do you think I know the answer to that question? I don't know.
I bought a bunch. Well, I wonder if we have the same ones. I'm trying to think of the name of what I have.
They're privacy shrubs.
And I got them from Clegg's.
They're big and plush and beautiful, and they line so you have the pool. So like,
are they Japanese yews? Do you have Japanese yews from Clegg's?
I don't know.
That's what I got.
Let's go with yes.
Japanese yews.
That's what we got.
Clegg's has them, and they're nice. They're lush.
Great selection.
Big, thick yews, bro.
You plant those big, thick yews right now.
Just put
big, thick Japanese yews from Clegg's. You plant them right now. Buy local, shop local. Clegg's Nursery.
Investing in a new roof doesn't have to be overwhelming. At Pelican Roofing, we offer 0 interest for 21 months because everyone deserves a safe, secure home. Trusted, local, affordable. Pelican Roofing, making quality roofing affordable for South Louisiana families.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google. Based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we at 272-5555.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
This menu is a masterpiece, delivers every time.
This is the worst party ever. Raisin Cane's!
Let's go!
The party is saved!
Peter, Mr. Billingsley.
Celebrate the holidays with Raisin Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Back it up, don't stop, hit the flow, make it drop, rock the boat, 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 left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Oh, baby, come on, you go bother with it. Oh, baby, come on, you go hustle with it. Do a beat time, oh, back it with it.
We'll do Ask Ryan later this hour. Second half of the college football playoff semifinal tonight. Also keeping an eye on the transfer portal as we move throughout today. Remember, this is a big weekend because the coaches' convention's coming up at the beginning of the next week. So you actually do hit a dead period for a little slight window, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. So busy weekend, ramping up to the coaches' convention. Coaches' convention then will ramp up again middle of next week as well. So work to do here. Bo Prabula.
Yeah, I got him.
Who's Bo?
Is that it?
Nope.
All right. What did Bo do?
Gonna try again?
No. Quarterback.
Got him.
He's a quarterback entering the portal from South Florida.
Nope.
Kennesaw State. Bo Prabula.
So Bo Prabula last year was the backup at Penn State.
That's where I know him from.
Transferred to Missouri. So this year he wins the starting job at Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
Gets hurt. Goes back into the portal.
Okay. Did we get him?
Still uncommitted. A day ago, he took a visit to Washington. When it looked like when Damon Williams was going to the portal, Washington was like, we need to start covering our bases.
Quarterback.
So they fly Prabula up there to Seattle.
Okay.
Well, then Damon Williams like, nah, psych, I'm just staying.
Yeah.
Well, just a bit ago, reported there from On 3, Bo Prabula is going to visit Tennessee.
Okay.
This is interesting.
Is it? Tell me why.
Okay. I will.
Please.
Good question. Because Tennessee just hosted Sam Leavitt.
Oh. The plot thickens.
Do you know who Sam Leavitt is?
I do.
Okay.
He's good. He's the number one quarterback in the portal from
Yep.
Arizona State.
Yep. Good job.
Yeah, I saw him. He was with Lane at the basketball game. A little suspect on the chain outside of the shirt with the medallion thing. But other than that, he could be good. His hair was kind of Justin Bieber-ish. But we'll see. He could be good.
Well, that basically means Levit left Knoxville without a deal. Now he's going to Miami for a visit. And a lot of people keep asking me, hey, can LSU get in the mix for Levit? Back in the mix for Levit. And I keep telling you, I'm not telling you it's impossible. I'm just telling you it's improbable with the way his visit ended at LSU.
Well, how did his visit end at LSU?
Good question.
Yeah. I'm full of those today.
Clearly. Yeah. You're starting 26 on a roll.
I'm telling you, it's going to be the best ever. Get ready, man.
Yeah, so
Media Ryan.
Had a really good visit going.
Mm-hmm.
LSU was pushing for a commitment. I think he was going to commit. And then LSU pivoted to Damon Williams.
During the visit?
Well, yeah.
Stupid.
Well, I think the real problem that LSU had here, I don't think, Levitt's got that.
That's like going on a date with a girl. Like middle of the date, seeing another girl, and just leaving the girl you're on the date with. But then the other girl's like, yeah, I'm good. Like that is
And the reason they went to the other girl
Was she that better looking?
Well, I think you realize that the first girl that you were on a date with,
Yeah.
like she had a tail and webbed feet.
Oh, you found that out.
She's really hot.
I have I have webbed toes.
I know.
So that's not funny.
But that's kind of why it just popped into my brain.
The tail thing, funny. Webbed feet, not funny.
Yeah. So anyway, let's not lose focus.
No offense would be good if you said that.
Well, I didn't mean any offense. I don't think there's anything to be offended by.
I'm offended by it. But
no, you're not.
You're right.
Anyway, you found out some stuff, and then you're like, ooh. And so you went to go holler at
maybe
the girl.
her breath smelled bad.
Yeah, there you go.
Like
bad halitosis.
Something.
Yeah. But then you're like, you go back?
No, you don't go back.
So that's the predicament they're in. But
yeah, I mean, look, bad breath is something that you really can't come back from. And
sure
because
that's fixable.
It is.
That's fixable.
But it's always in the back of your mind. At least for me, it would be.
You can fix it. That's not a deal breaker.
Well, everybody has bad breath at some point. That's a thing. However, first impressions are important, and the senses are important.
Sure.
And the smell, like when you smell something, you know how it brings back those memories.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what I think would happen for me. With what was his bad breath?
With the Liz Frank injury in his foot. That's that's a real thing. And I think sometimes maybe you don't know the severity of something until you could see it and talk about it. And we already knew that Levit was going to miss spring. And I think maybe, here's the thing. When you're going to make that type of financial investment, right? You're talking $4 or $5 million, whatever. It's a giant chunk of your cap. I'm using that word loosely, right? On a player that you have real questions about, it gives you some pause. So then if you see another option available, it might be better. I think it's natural to go pursue that. But the bird in hand flew away.
Well, maybe it wasn't that stupid then.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, maybe it was smart.
But now look at where you are. Look at the predicament you're in. So
who won the D3 national championship this year?
No idea.
Or D2 national championship. Where did Chambliss come from? D1, D2?
D2.
D2. Who? Okay, let's get that quarterback. That worked out decent.
If Lane and Billy Glasscock like him, I'm kind of here for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Brought to you by Lee Michaels Fine Jewelry. LMFJ.com. Hey, if you screwed up Christmas and you didn't get her the thing she wanted, what? Did you do that?
No, I went.
Oh.
I got the little red box.
You gave John a gift in the red box?
The little red box.
What'd you give her?
Just a little something.
So our anniversary is coming up in 4 days, the 13th.
How many years? I'm sorry.
14.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Do you congratulate people on anniversary?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because I love that. I think it's awesome. That's why.
Why?
I just think it's great.
We got married. So today, January 9th, is the anniversary of the LSU-Alabama debacle, the national championship game debacle, January 9th. That was Monday. We got married that Friday, January 13th. And then the next day, the 14th, is the day the Saints lost to the Niners.
You got married on Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm not super. We've been so married 14 years. Working out okay?
I know.
The next day was the day that the Saints lost to the 49ers in the divisional round, the Vernon Davis game. Like, my two favorite teams lost in the most incredibly excruciating fashion possible the same week that we got married.
But you got married.
Yeah, there's that.
Helped you through it.
I guess.
14 years, man. Good for you.
Lee Michaels, LMFJ.com.
Hey, go get married at Lee Michaels.
Get married at Lee Michaels?
Yeah.
Get an engagement ring at Lee Michaels.
They had a nice little Christmas deal going on over there. They had some like hors d'oeuvres. They had.
Oh yeah.
They had some music. They had a live band.
Love that.
When I went in there.
Love that.
Yeah. It was good.
If you're gonna go to Lee Michaels, you can kick rocks.
It's time to kick rocks with Ryan Theriot.
Kick rocks.
Presented by Ruckus. Kick rocks with shoes from Ruckus. Jones Creek Road in Baton Rouge, or go to ruckus103.com.
Tom Brady can kick rocks. That's a standing kick rocks, but this one's
a perpetual kick rock.
Kick rocks.
Did you prepare?
Yeah. Okay, you can kick rocks for being a middle midget.
Kick rocks.
Costing your team 4 points.
They can kick a whole bag of rocks for that.
Get on down the road and kick rocks.
Ja Morant is one of the best players in the NBA, and he has been for a couple years, but he's an idiot. He needs to shut his mouth and just play basketball. You can kick rocks, Ja.
Kick rocks.
Former Dolphins coach Mike McDaniels can kick rocks.
Kick rocks.
Maybe if you were more
Just
worried,
Mike McDaniel.
Maybe if you were more worried about your football team than you are your dumb glasses and joggers that you wore on the sidelines, you'd still be employed.
I'm not opposed to
can kick
joggers.
rocks.
Get on down the road and kick
It's
rocks.
the tapered joggers that come like mid-calf.
With the gold-framed glasses.
That's tough.
Get out of here with that.
I don't think your guys take you seriously when
They
they do
do.
that.
The Piku exit on the interstate right there by Highland
Yeah.
can kick rocks.
Oh, really?
Kick
Why?
rocks.
It's been ready for I don't know how many months.
I don't think it's ready.
They've been working on it for
They've been working
years.
on it a long time.
I see cars driving on it, but I still see traffic backed up for miles at the Highland Road exit, and it's taking you guys forever to get that done. Get it done. Please get it done.
I don't think that's actually going to alleviate anything.
Man, I hope it does.
I don't think it is. It's a stupid place to put an exit. I mean, they have engineers and traffic data that probably tell them otherwise. I just think that's a stupid place to put an exit on the interstate.
They need something.
I don't think that's
something
actually
needs
gonna
to
help.
happen.
I don't think that's going to help anything.
Gosh, I hope it does. Because that other one's tough. The Highland one's tough. Anyway, that's all I got.
I want to give a hug.
Please do.
I want to give a hug to Chad Durbin.
Derbs. He's a guy.
Chad Durbin texted us while we were doing the open. He said, "You two are the best. Always great when I'm in the car and y'all are on. Happy New Year. Stack them dubs in 26 and rock that starter jacket." I just love a little positivity. And Derbs brought us some positive. That's World Series champion, Woodlawn High Panther.
Yep.
Would have been an LSU Tiger, but signed straight out of high school to the pros.
Yep.
Drafting him out of high school straight to the pros, like Nelly said.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't pitch for the Tigers. But still a good dude. And send some positivity here to us today. Shout out Derbs.
Appreciate you, Chad. You're the man.
Chadley.
Chadwick. Let's go Chadwick.
Chadley Durbin.
Chad's not his name. Might be.
Neither is Chadwick.
Chadwick.
Neither is Chadwick.
It might be.
It's not.
I have a cousin named Chad. His name's Chadwick.
Okay. I don't doubt that. But Chad Durbin's name is not Chadwick.
We need to get confirmation on that.
At some point in your life, you would have learned that.
Maybe. Shout out to Cade Durbin, too, by the way. USM pitcher.
Shout out to Ruckus.
Big shout. Listen, if you need shoes in 2026, go to Ruckus and buy your shoes in 2026. They got all kind of cool stuff. Ruckus103.com. You can buy them online or go to their store. Yes, huge shout out. SO to Ruckus.
Going tomorrow.
Are you now?
Am. Drew has been begging me to go to Ruckus. Like, not a lie. He has this fixation right now. Like, he keeps watching this. Do you remember a few years ago when you and I were there with him?
He's really been asking to go to Ruckus.
And then, no, he keeps. You remember? Do you remember when it was a few years ago where I took him, you came, took a video of you walking in the store, and then we went and rode Ryan's big golf cart at your hunting property?
Yeah.
He's watching those videos incessantly right now, and he keeps begging me to take him to Ruckus. So we're going tomorrow.
Does he want to go ride the big golf cart?
He wants you to go to Ruckus. Yes. So I was going to actually, Erica keeps asking me, he's like, have you asked Ryan yet? I'm like, I have not asked Ryan yet. But I don't want to make you feel guilty if you can't. But he wants to.
Can.
He wants to see you at Ruckus. He does.
Okay. All right.
So tomorrow, if you can.
Can.
But you said Georgie's got a soccer game. Or track meet. Track meet.
Can.
Okay.
Figure it out. I mean, they're open. They open at 10.
Okay.
And I don't know when they close. But they close late.
Drew would be really excited.
Okay.
Real excited.
Can.
AFR.
AFR.
We're brought to you by River City's 1 Hour Air, where they're always on time.
Or they'll give you the bird.
Nope. I'm glad you did that, though. It's been a minute since you've done that. You always just kind of go standard, or you don't pay a dime.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you did. They'll give you the bird. Rip the Pluckers, by the way.
Yeah.
I was chatting with my guy, Stevie Levy, the king of the wing. As a matter of fact, just earlier this week. My guy.
God, what is it, the Holy Macaroni?
This is not a Pluckers live read. This is a River City 1 Hour Hair live read.
The Larry Bird, you remember that?
Yes. The hick from French Lick. It was the white chicken sandwich. Yes, it was amazing. I miss Pluckers so much. Every time I watch football.
That's why you've lost so much weight.
Every time I watch football and I want to order wings and DoorDash wings, I used to DoorDash Pluckers like every Sunday, and I don't anymore. I have to go to other places, and none of them are as good, and I'm always disappointed. I'm always disappointed. Oh, my God. My friends at River City's 1 Hour Air, I owe you a live read.
They hate you.
I'm doing it when we come back from the break, like live.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Trust isn't given, it's earned. On the field, I trust my team. For my healthcare, I trust the lake.
Our Lady of the Lake sports medicine experts know what it takes to improve performance and build champions at every level. That's why LSU chose Our Lady of the Lake as its championship health partner, trusting Louisiana's best medical team to care for our state's best athletes. From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
I trust the lake.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, ironworkers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
Most roofers just replace your shingles. At Pelican, we diagnose your roof, digging deep down to find the root cause of your roof symptoms. Now cough for me? Good. We don't ignore your roof's issues, we address them. Let's just take care of this right here. Helping your roof to become the best version of itself. Interesting that you would say that. How does that make you feel? So call Pelican Roofing for your free roof checkup today.
This new year, Hood Dental wants you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays, a $376 value. With over 3,000 5-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care, Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And for January only, save 15% up to $150 on restorative treatment. Schedule today at hooddentalcare.com. When it comes to choosing energy for your family.
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
All right, we're going to get to Ask Ryan. Got to move quickly here. We'll get to Ask Ryan in less than 10 minutes, about 10 minutes from right now. So get your questions in. Email us, tweet us, text us. 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. One of the things we got to keep an eye on here, there is a very prominent Ole Miss football player that has entered the transfer portal, freshman wide receiver Winnie Watkins. This should come as no surprise. This is one of the 5 players that prior to the portal opening that we told you had reached, or his representation, had reached a verbal agreement to come to LSU. There were 5 players. It was Trinidad Chambliss, Kewan Lacey, Deuce Alexander, Winnie Watkins, and Carniero, the kicker. Those 5. There were other players that LSU was actively engaged in conversations with. The center, Bryson Sanders, and then 2 defensive linemen. Eccles and Franklin, I believe, are the 2 defensive linemen. So, anyway, we know what happened. Ole Miss beat Georgia. These guys didn't go in the portal. They were still playing. Portal opens, gives Ole Miss an opportunity to re-recruit their roster for another week. The emotion of their playoff run. Boosters open up their checkbooks. All that stuff. Lacey stays. Chambliss isn't getting the way. LSU moved on from Chambliss, but Lacey stays. Deuce Alexander stays. They paid Carnero $400K. Paid the kicker $400K. I mean, anyway. The one guy that didn't re-sign is Winnie Watkins, and this is a guy, as I understand, who is tied to Kiffin and to Charlie Weiss. Of course, George McDonald, the wide receiver coach, is now at LSU. So Watkins is one of the ones that had sort of his representation verbally reached an agreement prior. And maybe this is another kick rocks. I tell people who just bitch about tampering to kick rocks because it's not tampering. This is what what happens. Like literally, it is what everyone does. Every player has an agent, a player's rep, whatever you want to call it. Some are legitimate agents. Some are their uncle, their high school coach, whatever. I mean, someone representing them on their behalf, whoever it is that they trust in their life or have an agent. And they shop and they do deals because you want to be ahead of the market. It's like the legal tampering period. This happened in baseball too, by the way. Is there like a legal tampering period in baseball before free agency?
No, I mean,
because in the NFL there is. It's literally called the legal tampering period where you can work out deals before free agency begins.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it's as prevalent in baseball.
So anyway, Watkins is one to watch. Again, as we've learned throughout this process, similar to the coaching carousel, nothing is done until it's done. Like ink dry, done. As we saw with the other Ole Miss players. But this is one that you should keep an eye on. LSU's already added 5 receivers in the portal. Now they lost everybody from last year. I mean, they lost their top 4 guys and a bunch of young guys gone in the portal. Teron Francis, Jelani Watkins, Kylan Billiot, lots of guys gone in the portal. So Kyle Parker. So they needed to replenish that room. They've done it. They've added 5 already, but I do expect Winnie Watkins, LSU, to be in the mix here, and we'll see if they can get that done. And I would think it's probably something that would happen relatively quickly.
We wanted to keep Teron Francis on.
I love Teron Francis.
Yeah,
but here's the thing that I think is so important for people to understand. All of these players, because you can go in the portal every year, when you go in the portal, you're effectively testing the market. Okay, what does the market say about me? Like, could I get more? And so I think one of the quote-unquote problems that LSU has is, I don't know if this is a problem, it's just an issue. I'm trying to think of a better word. All of these players that I'm not telling you they're all like listening to the show, but like they listen to this show, we're locked on LSU, or they see on Twitter, and they see the numbers and they know what's being reported and what numbers are out there, right? And like, well, that guy's getting this, we got money to spend, why am I making this?
Mm-hmm.
And so some guys think they should get more. It's really tough with the young guys who haven't played. So if you're Teron Francis, who I think is awesome, he committed to West Virginia. I think he's going to be from Edna Carr. They call him man-child. I think he's going to be awesome. I'm so bummed that he's not going to be an LSU Tiger anymore. I really like. He's the one guy in the portal. I'm like, tell me I can keep any of them. Give me that guy first because I think he's going to be awesome. But if you're LSU and you're allocating funds for your roster, would you commit large financial resources into a young receiver that hasn't played, or go get like the 3-year starter from Hawaii? He's 6'3" and averages 20 yards a reception. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
and you can do it every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you get the kid out of Penn State who's the number 3 receiver in the portal. Like they've stockpiled that position.
Yeah. And you can do it every year. So it's not like just because he's a baby that it's going to be more upside. No, you could go get that same guy every year.
Every year.
Yeah.
So a big part of all of this is
going to be exhausting.
No doubt. But a big part of all of this is how those conversations are had or handled by the player. Meaning, like, if you go to the staff, like let's say you're a player at LSU, you're a young player, you want to test the portal. You have an offer to remain. You think maybe your value is more and say, Coach, look, I'm very appreciative of the offer and the opportunity here. I love being at LSU, and I'd love to be back. I think I'm worth more than this. I would like to go test the market, and I understand if I do this that you have to plan accordingly for me not to be here. But, if the market doesn't present a better opportunity, I would love the opportunity to come back at this number. If you do something like that respectfully, it's probably going to be maybe appreciated more.
Mm-hmm.
If you go into the coach's office and you pound I'm not saying anybody did this, by the way. I'm not saying, I want to be clear, I'm not saying Teron Francis or anybody did this. You pound the desk, you demand a number, and they're like, yeah, we're not giving that. All right, then I'm leaving. Okay. Well, guess what? You go hit the portal, you test the market doesn't bear it, you try to come back, what do you think the coach is going to say?
Kick rocks.
Kick rocks.
Or here's the number, but it's less than what I offered you before.
So I think so much of it is just how you handle those conversations. I do think there's a lot of young people that get bad advice. I think
who's having that conversation? Because when I would have that conversation, it wasn't me. It was my agent. It was my representation advisor, whoever it was. Like the player never had that talk.
Yeah, it probably varies.
Can the advisor or the agent have that conversation?
Sure.
Like, so Teron Francis's representation could have that meeting.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then that's the way to do it professionally. Boy, this is a thing.
Just an interesting time.
Wow.
Oh, really? Lane Kiffin just tweeted a picture from the Knoxville airport.
Oh, he's going to Tennessee.
Okay. Well, I don't know this definitively, but tell you where my brain goes immediately.
Where?
Sam Leavitt. Sam Leavitt just finished his visit at Tennessee. He's going to Miami. This is my guess is Lane's going. Guess, totally speculative. I do not know the answer.
What's your guess?
Is that he's going to see Sam Leavitt. That's my guess. Before he goes to Miami. That's my guess. Guess. Total guess. I'm going to see if I can find out.
Yeah.
All right, quick break. We'll come back.
Let's track some planes.
No. I'm so done with those days. I'm not tracking a plane. We know where he is. He's in Knoxville. We're going to knock it a break, come back, and I'll do Ask Ryan. Stay here.
AFR.
We're brought to you by Darren James and Associates, brokered by LPT Realty, agent225.com, agent225.com, agent225.com. Thinking about selling your home? Call the realtor that sells more homes than anyone. Call Darren James. And maybe even better yet, I've told you about this before, but new year, maybe part of your New Year's resolution is you're going to move into a new home in the new year. Go to agent225.com. Darren has the home value tool on his website. It's totally free. Agent225.com. Agent225.com. Grab your phone if you're at a desktop. Just type up agent225.com. Scroll down, hit the home value tab. Type in your address. Boom. It'll tell you using local market data what your home is worth right now. Agent225.com. Agent225.com. Thinking of selling your home? You need the best. You need Darren James. Log on right now to agent225.com.
Think real estate. Think Darren James.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Dr. Johnson, that's my guy. He gonna tell me when I need to do better. He gonna tell me when I need to slow down. And I trust him 100%. The medical care that I receive at LSU and with Our Lady of the Lake is top tier. I really trust what they telling me, and they keep me right.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts. Call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit louisianapropane.com to find out about propane generators and other.
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Wrapping up hour number 2. Always love telling you about Don Juan Cigar Bar there in Town Center. NFL playoffs this weekend. Got a game tonight, by the way, in the college football playoff semifinal.
Yep.
Get by, watch it at Don Juan Cigar Bar. Cocktail, maybe a whiskey, craft beer, fine premium cigar. I could blow it right in your face.
They had food in there when we were in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a limited bar menu.
Yeah, nice looking food. Yeah. Good looking stuff.
Wow. Trying to get to the bottom of Lane Kiffin being in Knoxville. Wow. That would be a plot twist. If he's... I want to be so clear, because I do not want to be irresponsible. I do not want to rumor monger. I'm just reacting to Lane Kiffin 18 minutes ago posting a photo of him at the Knoxville airport. And Pete Thamel a bit ago, and everybody's reporting that Sam Leavitt is about to fly to Miami for a visit. Why in the world otherwise would Lane Kiffin be at the Knoxville airport right now? You tell me.
Well, didn't we just got a commit from the edge rusher up there?
Yeah, I reported it last night.
So maybe
he committed last night.
Maybe he's picking him up and bringing him back.
No, he's not. He was here. He was here on his visit.
Maybe he forgot some stuff, and he went up there.
No.
He went up there to get his suitcase. No. So he's going to go intercept Levit before he goes to Miami and be like, "Hey, bro, you're coming with me."
I think so. But I want to be clear. That is wildly speculative on my behalf. I'm sitting here on air. I don't have the answer. I'm not in Knoxville. I haven't talked to Lane. I haven't talked to Billy Glasscock. I know you love that so much. I know you do. We have not been able to do a show. You see what I texted you earlier today? See, you don't even.
Yeah, I think I did. I mean, I had a lot going on today. Let me see. What does it say? You texted me. Are we good? Oh, I did. I did. Yep. It's awesome.
All right. Ask Ryan. Have you seen the Tradez tweet?
What is it?
I don't know.
I have not seen the Tradez tweet.
Tradez tweeted. I'm looking at Tradez's Twitter right now. His last tweet was on December the 29th. Ask Ryan. My Uncle Jerry said there's nothing wrong with a girl with a tail and webbed feet as long as she can cook, iron, and clean.
He ain't lying.
Craig asked Ryan, with all due respect for Matt's football passion, but LSU football season's over. I'm a baseball guy. Do you have any early takes on our 2026 baseball Tigers? By the way, kick rocks, Craig Alamonks. If you're going to try to challenge my passion for LSU baseball, you can kick rocks.
Yeah, you're passionate about that. You like that. Really good. Yeah, I think they're going to be really, really good. That's my take.
Hour 3.
After further review.
Brought by Rouse's, the official supermarket of the New Orleans Saints. Rouse's.com. Rouse's.com. You've been, I know you've been. You want to know why I know you know? You want to know how I know you've been? I was at the parish office today. You know it was on the conference table in the middle of, What was on the table? What? I guess it's a conference table, but it's in the middle of the, what is that room?
They say they use it for a conference table, but really all it is
just lunch.
It's there for like sweets and extra food.
What do we call that area at the parish office?
That's the bullpen. That's the bullpen. That's not the bullpen. That's what it's called.
Anyway, it's a big open area. All the offices make a big like horseshoe, and there's a big middle area. There's a giant table in the middle. And that table earlier today, when I was at the parish office, and you were not there, by the way, had a Rouse's King Cake.
I was working. Yeah, there was a Rouse's King Cake.
Was it?
I think that was Christina's doing.
Okay, had to be.
Me. Yeah, that was not me.
So then it was a caramel macchiato if it was Christina's.
Hey, I was at Rouse's.
Rouse's.com, Rouse's.com, Rouse's. This feels like home.
Trust isn't given. It's earned. On the field, I trust my team. For my healthcare, I trust the lake.
Our Lady of the Lake sports medicine experts know what it takes to improve performance and build champions at every level. That's why LSU chose Our Lady of the Lake as its championship health partner, trusting Louisiana's best medical team to care for our state's best athletes. From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
I trust the lake.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
Most roofers just replace your shingles. At Pelican, we diagnose your roof, digging deep down to find the root cause of your roof symptoms. Now cough for me? Good. We don't ignore your roof's issues, we address them. Let's just take care of this right here. Helping your roof to become the best version of itself. Interesting that you would say that. How does that make you feel? So call Pelican Roofing for your free roof checkup today.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith. If you've been injured on the job, you likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim, which opens up significant recovery rights not normally available for a work injury. If this is you, call us or come see us at Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home, with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
This is SportsCenter.
I'm John Ryder. The college football playoff semifinals continue tonight with the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl in Atlanta, with number 1 and 14-0 Indiana facing number 5 and 13-1 Oregon. Oregon tight end Kenyon Sadiq on the depth of the Ducks roster.
Lanning says that about every day in practice. There's going to be someone that shows up that hasn't all season. And that's so true. So, there'll be someone this game that has a great game, but that just shows, once again, the depth of our roster, I think. Those guys that have left in the portal, guys are down for injury, and there's still going to be guys stepping up in just about everywhere. So, like I said, it just really shows the character, I think, of this team and the roster depth.
And Oregon versus Indiana for a spot in the national championship game against Miami. The Peach Bowl is on ESPN Radio and TV tonight, with coverage starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. Oregon leading rusher Noah Whittington will be a game-time decision with an undisclosed injury, reports ESPN's Pete Thamel. NBA Mavericks star Anthony Davis has ligament damage in his left hand that could require surgery, and that would sideline him for several months, reports ESPN's Shams Charania.
ESPN Radio is presented by Progressive Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance can protect your small business with over 30 coverage options, an easy-to-use mobile app, personalized discounts, and more. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations.
Matt Moscona.
I'm very important.
After further review.
Say it one more time.
After further review with Matt Moscona.
And here we go.
Live from the Raising Cane studio.
Let's rock! You can't handle the
Riot Radio Hour.
Let's do that again.
Guess who's back again.
I want some more.
The Riot Radio Hour.
Well, let's start the insanity. Giddy up.
With Matt Moscona and Ryan Theriot.
Let me find out you wearing spanks that hide your gut. Let me find
Hour 3 off we go. Welcome aboard. Glad you're with us. AFR presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. Matt.
Love you, Matt.
Paul O'Neill.
They're chanting Paul O'Neill's name.
You so. Hey. We're here. Glad you are as well. Get out there. Make it a good one. Yeah, bro.
Yo, bro.
Two things that are percolating right now as the portals. One, a lot of people are asking about Tradez Green because he just put a post on Instagram. Photos of him during his time at LSU with purple and gold hearts, and it said, "Thank you, LSU." I'm not reading much into that at all at this point. What I will tell you that I know about Tradez Green is he was not willing to take a hometown discount. The last 2 years, he was, I think, based on his feeling, underpaid. It took a series of negotiations. I'm told it was the third offer that LSU made that he accepted. And I don't mind saying that based on the best information I have is that they did get into the low seven figures, just over $1 million, which has to make him the highest paid tight end in the history of ever. But as we know, he's much more than a tight end, and he was one of the 5 they prioritized, which were Tradez, DJ Pickett, Harlan Berry, Whit Weeks, and Braylon Moore. Those were the 5 that they really prioritized to get. And P.J. Woodland, I would say, was a close 6. The one they're still waiting on, and I was told last weekend that they were finalizing the deal with, was Braylon Moore. All the others that they had prioritized, they're getting back. So LSU did announce Tradez Green's return last weekend. I have not seen a signed contract. Okay, so I don't know definitively if I can tell you that. If you're asking about the legalities, like we just saw with the quarterback from Washington, Damon Williams.
I got a question for you. Who does that contract go to?
What do you mean?
The signed contract that you're talking about. Like, do you turn that into the NCAA?
No, it's with the athletic department. So this is a revenue share contract.
Give that to the okay.
It's a revenue share contract with the athletic department.
How binding is that contract?
Well, clearly, it's binding. It's a financial agreement. It's what happened with Damon Williams. I mean, as we learned the terms of that deal, if he were going to leave Ross Dellinger reported this, he would have owed the full value of the contract, which was $4 million. So, for example, if Damon Williams was going to leave and he had a $4 million contract from Washington, he was going to have to pay $4 million, or the school that recruited him would have to pay that $4 million.
Somebody would have to.
And then on top of that, whatever they were going to pay him. So, like, let's say if it was $5 million, you'd have to pay the $4 to get him out of Washington, and then the $5 to get him here. It costs you $9 million. It's not practical.
From the rev share, like private dollars couldn't chip in and pay that.
Don't know.
Like who's going to be the Yankees is my question.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Well, that's the
and just buy everybody out. Like, okay,
but that's the problem you have is that while there isn't a cap per se, I mean, you have the cap of the rev share of $20.5 million. That's divided among the entire athletic department. Usually, football is getting 75%. That's roughly $15 million. Everything on top of that is true third-party NIL. So that's really been the differentiator. What schools can build a true third-party NIL system? That's one of the things LSU's done exceptionally well. Like, I know there was a lot of people this week were maybe surprised. So, speaking of Dellinger, Ross has done a great job with all this stuff. He's a great reporter, but he got leaked to him the offer from LSU to Brendan Sorsby, the Cincinnati quarterback who picked Texas Tech. Well, part of that deal was $3.5 million in third-party NIL through their multimedia right, their MMR, their multimedia rights partner. So that was basically LSU was saying we have $3.5 million in true third-party NIL deals lined up for you, ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Now, whatever else they paid on top of that was probably coming out of the rev share. Now, what that number is, I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the differentiator is what schools actually are able to organize true third-party NIL to pay on top of the $20.5 million. Mm-hmm. But, and so how is that, so to your question, I don't know what bucket that's coming out of, right? The $3.5 million on the table for Sorsby was coming out of true third-party NIL, not rev share.
Mm-hmm.
What percentage of that number was rev share? The deal with Damon Williams, was that $4 million all rev share? Does it even matter? Don't know. I don't know that it matters.
So was there ever a time where a player in college sports signs a contract and that's a binding contract?
That's what we're talking about.
They cannot get out of.
That's what we're talking about. That's what happened with Damon Williams.
Well, no. Theoretically, he could get out of his contract. Somebody could buy it out.
Well, of course, that's anything in life.
No, it's not. You sign a professional contract with the
Yankees.
Yankees.
Think about coaches. Same, no different with coaches, but there's no verbiage in a contract. Like you sign a professional baseball contract, there's no verbiage that would allow a team to buy you out of your deal. There is that verbiage in coaching contracts. That's why we see coaches leave all the time. But there's buyouts. So it's same here. Like if you try to, because there's no rule.
That's what's missing.
There's no rule within the NCAA right now that prohibits a player from leaving.
That's what's missing. I mean, like you shouldn't be able to go, yeah, I'm in. I'll take X. And then somebody go over the top of that and buy that contract out. And then, I mean, it's
so kind of like coaches do.
Yeah, that shouldn't happen.
So an adult human, a coach, signs a 5-year deal with a school. They should never be able to leave within that 5 years.
I'm thinking about it from a player standpoint.
I'm not. I'm thinking about it from a human being standpoint.
No,
and why is there a differentiator? This is my point all along.
I'm thinking out loud on
all
this
along, which is people have lost their damn minds. You are holding 18 to 22-year-olds to a different standard than adults. We've become so accustomed to watching coaches break contracts and leave when a better opportunity comes, and we're okay with that because there's buyouts and all that sort of stuff. But the players want to do that, and that's not okay. And the reason from a fan's perspective, and this is what I rail on all the time, the reason it's not okay from a fan's perspective, you don't give a damn about that player. You care about your team. That player leaving hurts your team, and all you want to do is win. So acknowledge the reality that that's what it is. You don't want that player to leave, not because of what's best for the player, and you give me all this crap, this nonsense about what life lessons are we teaching? Shut up. Shut up. 17 years old, no doubt you've quit a job at some point. You ever quit a job at 17, 18 years old? Someone had hired you to be a cashier, pull weeds for a landscaping company? You ever just walk out and quit? What life lesson are you learning? It's life. So do what Washington did. You put language into that contract to where if you leave, okay, there's a penalty. Same with coaches. You want to leave? Okay, there's a penalty. Just stop, be honest with yourself, and stop holding the players to a different standard than you hold the coaches. That's always been my point.
From a professional standpoint, I couldn't leave any of the contracts I signed. That's where my brain's going.
Got it.
If this is professional sports.
Then put that language into a deal and guarantee them their money over multi-years. You were willing to sign that contract.
Correct.
Because the financial terms of your deal were guaranteed over multiple years.
Or 1 year.
Or
I mean, even if it was a 1 year deal.
If that's what you wanted to sign.
Yeah. Right? But if I blew up and had a great, if it's a 3-year deal, I blew up and had a great first year.
Yeah.
I couldn't leave.
And no team is offering multi-year contracts right now in college sports. You want to take that risk? You want to take the risk of giving an 18-year-old a 3-year deal?
Yep. No, it makes sense now.
You want to do that? You want to take the risk of putting your limited salary, your limited cap, and putting a giant chunk of that into a player you're not sure is going to pan out?
That's how you do it.
Jordan Ross, guy just committed to LSU from Tennessee. 5-star defensive end, number 1 defensive end in the country. Signed with Tennessee. He's been there 2 years. He's played in 22 games, got 1.5 sacks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go commit.
So you want to sign that guy out of high school, commit? Give him to Bryce Underwood, $12 million.
He's the guy.
How does that work? No, I'm not going to do that.
You better be really good.
It's imperfect. I'm not telling you I have all the answers.
Yeah, I mean.
What I'm telling you, again, is just stop lying to yourself, cloaking yourself in some holier-than-thou crap about what life lessons are we teaching.
Well, that's not what I'm doing.
I know.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, don't hold the players to a different standard than you hold the coaches, and be honest with yourself and acknowledge the only reason you care so desperately about players leaving is because it hurts your team. That's it. You don't care about the player. You don't.
Of course.
Don't care.
Yeah.
You don't care about Teron Francis. You don't.
No,
you
I want him
care
to go
that
catch
he's
balls
a
for LSU.
high-ceiling receiver that you would love to stay here for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's not going to be here.
Unless you
That's
gave him
the reality.
Unless you gave him a 3-year deal.
That's the reality.
And if you want him, give him a 3-year deal.
I'm not telling you the way all this structured is perfect. And I'm not telling you I have the exact answers. What I'm telling you is don't hold a player to a different standard than a coach.
Yeah, so
that's my point.
So that wasn't where I was going with it. I'm not saying holding the coaches and players differently. And I agree with your point.
That is what you said.
No, I'm asking you, what good is that contract? If the contract can be bought out, it's not a contract.
Yeah, it is. It's a contract with a buyout.
It can be bought out at any moment. Like they're not
if someone's
signing,
willing to pay it.
They're not signing anything.
Then don't sign the contract.
And there's nothing that there's no salary cap that says you can't pay them X. Like there's no rules.
Then put that language in the contract.
There has to be a governing body that like union or
they're not employees. These are
collective bargaining agreement, some sort of.
They're not employees. You can't have a CBA because they're not employees. We've been down this road before. There are student athletes who have tried to unionize. The kids from Northwestern a decade ago tried to unionize, and they were rejected. So these are not employees. They're student athletes. They're able to share in the revenue for the college athletic department and make money in a true third-party NIL on top of that. Like, that's how this is structured. I'm not telling you it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not telling you it's perfect, and I'm not telling you I have the answers. But what you're describing is not plausible as of now.
As of now.
As of now. Yeah. Could we get to it? Like, I know
you've thought about this.
Let me editorialize.
Yeah.
So this is what I've said for more than a decade. Since 2011, when the whole damn thing nearly blew up and the Pac-12 nearly became like the Pac-16 and Texas and OU were going to go that first giant wave of realignment when Texas and Missouri A&M and Missouri ended up in the SEC and everything got shifted. Nebraska and Rutgers went to the Big Ten, all that stuff. That was 14 years ago. I've been saying on this show for 14 years, we are headed for college football, just like a sport that operates independent, not sanctioned by the NCAA, right. And it's invite or buy-in only. It's not conferences, just like the NFL exists, where you don't have the NFC South that has its own TV deal. All 32 teams have an NFL TV deal, an NFL media rights, an NFL revenue distribution, and so on, right? That's what we're heading for in college football. I don't know when we're going to get there, but it's obvious we are heading that. Isn't it obvious we're heading that way?
That's the only.
You continue to see more and more consolidation. Yep. And when that happens, then you can do exactly what you're describing. Because you're not talking about student athletes. It's almost more like a club sport. They're not sanctioned by the NCAA. They're just like club sports aren't sanctioned NCAA sports. You want to go make money as a...
They just happen to be played on campus.
Yes. That is what I believe and have said for 14 years now where we are headed. That has always been very obvious to me. And more people are believing that and seeing that now, but that's always been my take and what has been very obvious to me. It sounded like an extremist point of view for the last decade and a half to a lot of people, but more and more people are seeing it now. That's where we're headed.
It's the only way to regulate it.
It is the only way to regulate it. And in the meantime, you know what's going to happen?
This.
And you know what's going to happen tonight? Indiana's going to play Oregon. The product on the field is going to be awesome. 20 million people are going to watch the game. Ratings, revenue, everything keeps going up. There's never people are killing college sports. False. Revenue, ratings keep accelerating.
The games are great. That game last night was awesome.
The product is amazing.
I agree.
We've never had more parity because you're cutting from the bottom and you're just redistributing the best players from the top to level the playing field across college football. We have never had a more equitable version of college football than we have right now. It has never been, the product has never been better than it is right now. Because you can take a kid from NC Central who's been playing 3 years there, just committed to LSU and could be a starter. Because you're going to take the 4 and 5 star guys that were sitting the bench at LSU and Alabama and Texas, and now they're going to Missouri and West Virginia and
playing.
And playing.
It's you're going from the minor. You're calling the guy up from the minor leagues.
Yes.
That's the minor leagues.
And it is creating parity among the sport, and it is amazing theater. Like every other sport in the history of ever. And it's less about the goofballs in the hotel ballroom putting people into a hand-chosen playoff because of the logo on their damn helmet. You know how many people bet Alabama against Indiana just because of the logo on the helmet? They're like, oh, Alabama's getting a touchdown? I'll bet Alabama. You didn't watch Indiana play a snap of football. Dogs. Bro, y'all all saw it in the Rose Bowl. I've been yelling it all year. Not all year, since I saw them play against Oregon the first time. Dogs. Both sides of the line of scrimmage. Mendoza's awesome. Cooper, Surratt, legit awesome NFL receivers on that team. Indiana is going to beat Oregon again tonight, by the way, and they're going to go kick the crap out of Miami. Actually, I think that's going to be an amazing game in that championship game, but I think Indiana's going to win it. But Indiana, the losingest program in the history of college football, is about to go win a national championship.
Are they really?
Yeah. They're going to win tonight, and next Monday they're going to go beat Miami in Miami. So they're going to dominate them on both lines of scrimmage. And it's going to be so much fun to watch. Great theater. I shouldn't say dominate, because I think Miami's great on both lines of scrimmage, too. Anyway, we got a break. Hang on. We're brought to you by South Point Volkswagen, southpointvw.com. I don't want to get too... Oh, man, I don't want to get too... Oh, God, I'm so off. We're so behind right now. southpointvw.com, South Point Volkswagen. Airline just north of Highland or southpointvw.com. New and certified pre-owned in Baton Rouge and online. South Point Volkswagen. You know what I'm going to do? Want to leave here? Going to get my Volkswagen.
There you go.
I'm driving home.
Good-looking whip you got.
Look at that. $6,288 off the 2025 Taos. It's amazing.
What?
How about that? Check out the deals right now at southpointvw.com. southpointvw.com. South Point Volkswagen, what's your direction? Okay, let me knock out a quick break. Remember, you can email us, tweet us, text us if you want to get involved. We'll give a preview tonight of tonight's game, with Indiana and Oregon. We'll do that as we continue. Stick around. It's AFR.
After further review.
Love telling you about the Watermark and the Renaissance. Watermark Downtown, Renaissance Southtown. Holding an event here in 2026. Remember, call my friend Allison Crump. She's the events coordinator at both properties, Watermark and Renaissance. So Watermark is the premier hotel property in downtown Baton Rouge. Renaissance is right there on Bluebonnet. Beautiful, sprawling hotel on Bluebonnet near I-10, right across from the Mall of Louisiana and Perkins Road. You know exactly where it is. And I love the fact that they can manipulate their space to accommodate whatever event you have. I've been there for fundraisers, for award banquets. The grand ballroom can host up to 500 people. If you need a smaller space, I mean, the LSU football team stays at Renaissance Baton Rouge on the Fridays before home games, and so they have smaller, like, breakout rooms for position groups. We had our launch party for LouisianaSports.net in that sort of area between Tallulah and the Terrace. They can help. It's at Renaissance Baton Rouge. Check them out, downtown Watermark or Southtown at the Renaissance.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Dr. Johnson, that's my guy. He gonna tell me when I need to do better. He gonna tell me when I need to slow down. And I trust him 100%. The medical care that I receive at LSU and with Our Lady of the Lake is top tier. I really trust what they telling me, and they keep me right.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
Investing in a new roof doesn't have to be overwhelming. At Pelican Roofing, we offer 0 interest for 21 months because everyone deserves a safe, secure home. Trusted, local, affordable. Pelican Roofing, making quality roofing affordable for South Louisiana families.
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Touch the mother hips, cause I'm down for my hips. What? Touch the mother hips, cause I'm down for my hips. What? Touch the mother hips, I ride for my hips. I die for my hips. Touch the mother hips. What? Touch the mother hips, cause I'm down for my hips. What? Touch the mother hips, cause I'm down for my hips.
Basketball Tigers 0-2 in the conference. 12-3 overall. They're headed to Nashville to take on Vanderbilt tomorrow. LSU is a 14.5-point underdog.
So pissed about this.
You're a big basketball guy.
Well, I've been to quite a few games. You know, okay, we're going to give him some money, let him go and build a roster. This is going to be great, you know, the whole deal. And then this is the crap we get? Like, are you kidding me? How many years have we had now?
4.
Okay, we got 4 years. You finally get some cash to go build what you want to build and do what you want to do. Okay. And that's the product. We go play, no offense to the schools that we beat up on. But when it's like, I'm not talking about good SEC teams either. Like South Carolina is not that good. They're not great. Brutal, dude. It's brutal. It's terrible. It's tough to watch. It's hard. You got one and a half guys on the court that are good. 1.5. That's it.
Who's the half?
McKinnon is a half. The big dude that wears the headband that walks on his toes is good. He's good. And McKinnon is halfway good sometimes. And everybody else stinks. And you ready for this?
I'm ready.
I counted 14 coaches. 14 coaches. Plus the student guys. How about this? The money that you're spending on all the coaches, go buy some players. Why do we need 14 coaches? 14!
That's a lot of coaches. I don't think there's 14.
Have you been to a game?
No.
When they get up,
are you kidding me?
When they get up for a timeout, it's like all coaches. It's all khaki pants. And then there's like 4 or 5 players standing over here. What are y'all talking about? Dude, it is bad, bro. Bad. And let me talk let me talk about the ladies a little bit too. Oh yeah. I'm going after them too.
Going in on Kim. They got a win last night.
I'm going in on the whole thing. Yeah, and don't take to social media, ladies, after the win last night against an average team and like preach at the fans saying, okay, if you weren't with us, for those of you that weren't on the bandwagon, don't get back on. You didn't beat a good team. Shut up. Go beat good teams. And then you can talk. I don't care how much money you're making. Sick of that crap. I like basketball. I want them to be good. Yeah. I want to go and I want them to be good. It's a fun event to go to. Easy in, easy out. Climate controlled. It's great. I love going to the basketball. Dude, some of my best memories were going to watch Shaq and the boys, and I'd be like 15 rows up and eye level with Shaq. It was great. Chris Jackson, Vernell Singleton, Gert Hammock,
Jamie Brandon.
And now it stinks.
Clarence Caesar.
Sucks to go. Clarence Caesar was awesome.
Lefty. Boy, he had a stroke, didn't he? Man. 22. Caesar. So good. When they had the 100-year basketball game, I went. And I'm with you too, brother. We moved to Baton Rouge.
Where's all the good ball players in Baton Rouge?
We moved to Baton
Where's Big Baby? Do we have one of those guys? Where's Garrett Temple? Collis. Do we have one of those? Can we go get one of those guys? Are there any good players around here?
CT3. It's
brutal, bro.
Yeah, we moved here in the summer of '89. Football stunk, right? That was the beginning of the 6 straight losing seasons. So we went to a lot of basketball and baseball games.
Yeah.
That 89-90 season was Shaq and Stanley and Chris, and it was incredible theater via basketball. So yeah, I'm with you. I would love for him to be good. There just isn't enough give a damn around here about basketball, and it's the biggest missed opportunity because there's 2 revenue generating sports in college athletics. It's football and men's basketball. That's it. There's only 2 sports that make money, and to just shrug off men's basketball as is such a wasted opportunity.
To make money. It's a business, man. It's a business now.
Yeah.
This is a business. You better make some money. I don't know where the other cash is going, but here's the thing. If the other cash, wherever it's going, is not winning championships, it needs to go to men's basketball. If that one is winning championships, then it's helping your brand, and you are making money indirectly somehow, way, shape, or form. I do believe that. There's a power to the brand from an enrollment.
It's a loss leader.
From an enrollment standpoint, there's ancillary dollars that can come of, LSU baseball might not make money, but Paul Skeens and Livy Dunn being, recognized everywhere they go, there's an indirect benefit for LSU as a whole, gymnastics and baseball. Although they don't make any money, I don't care. But you better win some damn championships. Jay's winning championships. Give him what he needs.
Give him what he needs.
Everything that baseball needs, give it to him because they're winning. They're on the national stage. But if you're not winning, like a couple times, sorry. Should go to men's basketball. We get some damn players in here.
LSU has 7 quad 4 wins, 7-0. They're 4-1 against quad 3. They're 12-3 overall.
It is about to get ugly, just like it did last year. About this time last year, if you remember that. Same thing.
Yeah. If DJ Thomas were healthy in the opener, the conference opener against A&M, they likely would have won it. That was a really tough loss. But to get down 30 in the first half against South Carolina is completely inexcusable. I don't have a lot of temperament for it. We're brought to you by Supper Club.
They got good food.
Oh, good food. Yep. Was there this week. Was there Wednesday night for dinner at Supper Club.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good.
Amazing dinner. Had some sea bass, Australian Wagyu. They sliced it. They brought it to the table. I sliced it so we were all able to eat a little bit of it. Had a couple of the apps.
The sea bass is elite, over there.
The sea bass is elite. Do you remember at the so we went to the Our Lady of the Lake Christmas party, which was at Supper Club.
I took all of it from the pan.
It was so good. So they had I don't know, they had like chicken and fish and beef and pork, all like they had the lamb chops, they had like all the different entrees in the serving tray, so you can go and help yourself. And the it was you and Jonna, me and Erica, and then Mac Chiuili, shout out, and Jill, and everyone was sitting at the table, and like took by like, oh my god, like did y'all get the fish? Like everybody's like, oh my god, it's so good. Like everybody in the same reaction. I'm telling, like it's an amazing. You will have like a one of a kind steak experience there because they have beef that you literally can't get anywhere else. Now you want to go get a like prime filet ribeye, like amazing, like you would get anywhere else. Amazing, with the best dining experience. They have one of a kind type beef options. But man, you want to go eat the Chilean sea bass. You want to go get you a veal parm.
Bro, it's good.
You know what else we had, dude? We had the sides we had where the corn is awesome. And then the Brussels sprouts.
The Brussels sprouts, Brussels sprouts are good. They are.
What do they put on those?
It's like it's a sweet glaze.
Some glaze. It's amazing. Anyway, it's Supper Club. Go get a reservation. Eric and I are going next weekend. Our anniversary is coming up in a few days, so we're going next Saturday to celebrate our wedding anniversary at Supper Club. SupperClubBTR.com for your reservation. SupperClubBTR.com. All right, y'all, it is after further review. Okay, we're going to do Ask Ryan in 15 minutes. So get your questions in for Theriot. Brought to you by Don Juan Cigar Bar in Town Center. We'll get to Ask Ryan in 15 minutes. When we come back, let's give a preview and a prediction on tonight's other semifinal game and the NFL playoff games this weekend. We'll do it next on AFR.
AFR.
Hey.
Who's the internet service provider over at Parrish Construction and Roofing?
Rev.
Aren't you in a Rev commercial?
I think I am in a Rev commercial.
Remember when you did that?
Mm-hmm. It's aired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like Parrish is a Rev customer, and so they said, "Hey, would y'all do a commercial talking about Parrish, why Parrish hired Rev?" We're like, "Of course it will." And so Ryan got to be on the Rev commercial. So why did Parrish Construction and Roofing hire Rev?
We hired Rev because the internet is so fast. You can think of something, and as you're typing on your computer, it just shows up. That's why. And then also, if something were to happen and, it does go out, I can pick up the phone and call someone.
Yeah.
And there's a 50-50 chance they're going to have a South Louisiana accent, and I'm going to be able to relate to them.
REV. Let's Rev.com.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades. But our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
Trust isn't given, it's earned. On the field, I trust my team. For my healthcare, I trust the lake.
Our Lady of the Lake sports medicine experts know what it takes to improve performance and build champions at every level. That's why LSU chose Our Lady of the Lake as its championship health partner, trusting Louisiana's best medical team to care for our state's best athletes. From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
I trust the lake.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Obviously, it's an honor. It's great to be here. I can't say enough great things about Oregon. Really have a lot of respect for Coach Lanning, their team, what they've put on tape, what they've gotten done in their recent history. They're good in all three phases, and they're a great football team. And people, I know I said it's hard to be a great team twice. Well, it's hard to be a great team, period.
Kurt Cignetti, Hoosiers and Ducks, a rematch from a game that happened back in October when Indiana went to Eugene, Oregon, and beat the Ducks up there at Autzen Stadium. 30-20 was that final. I'm here to tell you, Coach, that game wasn't that close. Oregon got a late pick six, which actually tied it, and then after it was tied, Indiana went and outscored them by 10 there the rest of the way. So really, Oregon's offense put up 13 points in their home field against Indiana. It's a neutral site game down in Atlanta in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. 6:30 here Central Time, so right about an hour from now is kickoff with Indiana and Oregon. Meanwhile, Dan Lanning has the Ducks back in the college football playoff. A year ago, of course, they were the number one seed. They had the bye. They lost in the Rose Bowl to Ohio State, the eventual national champion, and what was a whitewashing. And Lanning and the Ducks trying to get a win here in the college football playoff.
This game is going to be what college football is about. I think you see two tough teams, two teams that are really complete. They play great on offense, defense, and special teams. They don't have a weakness. And ultimately, I think both these teams, as you watch them, it's about team football. All right, it's not one player. It's not one individual. It's a group that have collectively made an effort to put themselves in this position. And obviously, it's an honor for Oregon to be one of the teams participating in that.
Who do you like?
I want to say I like Oregon, but I really don't.
Yep.
I mean, I think Dante Moore's awesome. They got some dynamic playmakers. Oregon's always so much fun to watch. But, I mean, bro, Indiana is good. Every aspect of the game. I mean, they are good. I don't think the quarterbacks. Look, I know he won the Heisman. He's a hell of a player. I get that. I think Dante Moore is way more dynamic and can do more things. But every part of Indiana's game, I will be honest, I haven't locked in on them all year, but I've watched the last few games, and we ain't even talk. I mean, they can run the ball. The quarterback makes good decisions. The defense is relentless. Indiana's good, man. I think Indiana's going to win the game. I really, really do. I'm going to go with the Hoosiers, man.
Talked to Otter earlier today. He likes the under in this matchup if you're looking to bet the game. The spread is Indiana 3, and I think that is generous.
You like the under? Do you like the under?
Yeah. I think the total is 52.5. This is where I played it. The total is it's 50.5. So it's moved. I mean, remember the first game they played in Eugene was 30-20, so it was 50. Yeah. So this is right at 50.5. I think I played it. I need to check. I think I played it at 52.5. But so it's come down. But the first time that these two teams played, Indiana sacked Dante Moore 6 times, and they intercepted him twice. The thing about Indiana that is so impressive is they are so good on both lines of scrimmage. It's how Nick Saban built his Alabama teams. They were just always – it's when LSU was dominant. When was the last time LSU had a dominant defensive line? When can we say – 2011? Dominant, nasty. You're not running the ball. We're going to whip you.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana's got that, man.
And that's what they are.
On both sides of the ball. I mean, their scoring defense, I just looked it up. They're second in the country at 10.3 points per game. They are just really good at the point of attack on both sides of the ball. And Fernando Mendoza is super efficient. They're third in the country in scoring at 41 points per game. So you're talking about top 5 in both scoring offense and scoring defense. They are awesome at the line of scrimmage. They create turnovers, and they protect the football. And Mendoza, he may not have a ton of flash. He didn't put up gigantic stats this year, but he was so efficient on the best team. And he's just not going to – he's thrown 6 interceptions. They've played 14 games, 3,100 yards, 36 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He just doesn't make mistakes. So, yeah, I like Indiana. I think they cover the 3. I think they win. I think they win handily. I think they go to the championship game in Miami to take on Miami. I think they're going to win that game too. So I think you do have stylistically Indiana against Miami, stylistically teams that are more similar.
Yeah.
This is a different stylistic matchup with Indiana and Oregon. And just like we saw with Miami and Ole Miss last night, the team that was better on both lines of scrimmage won. And look, that game, I know Ole Miss had a shot in the end zone at the end of it, but if we watch that game, Miami held the ball for 41 minutes.
You
they
felt
put up
like
460 yards.
Yeah.
It should have been 40-10. I mean, it was one team dominated the game everywhere except the scoreboard.
Yeah.
So, and look, that's why you play the game, and you can make mistakes, and upsets can happen, and all that stuff. But Indiana's been so sound all year. I would really be surprised, genuinely surprised, if Oregon found a way to win this game. But you go out there and you play the game. Indiana had a real scare at Penn State earlier this year, against a team that was really down and out. Needed a miracle touchdown by Omar Cooper at the end of the game to win it. But Indiana's got pros all over the field. All right, it's After Further Review. We're brought to you by Our Lady of the Lake, championship health partner of LSU Athletics, OLOLRMC.com/LSU, OLOLRMC.com/LSU, Our Lady of the Lake and LSU. Championship health partner caring for not only the student athletes on the field, the diamond, the court, but also in the classroom and everyday champions like you and me. One of the first things that I learned whenever we started our partnership with Our Lady of the Lake, the things that they focus on as a health system that you and I want, right? As patients, when it comes to healthcare, you want access and convenience. The 2 things more than anything else, access and convenience. Well, that is prioritized at Our Lady of the Lake, part of the Franciscan Missionaries of Our Lady Health System. OLOLRMC.com/LSU, Our Lady of the Lake and LSU. Together, we roar. All right, y'all, it is After Further Review. NFL playoffs get kicked off this weekend as well. You got a feeling on either of the games tomorrow? The Rams are at the Panthers. Panthers are double-digit home underdog in that game.
Yeah, the Rams are going to win that by a lot. That's my feeling.
I like the Panthers in the points. We saw this last year too. Division winner at home. Rams have to go across the country, and the Rams defensively have really struggled in the last month. I do think I like the Rams to win it, but I like Carolina to cover. I will gladly take Carolina at 10.5. Now, what about the Packers and the Bears? That's in Chicago.
Well, I like the Bears. The Packers down their quarterback.
Is he playing? Is Jordan Love playing?
I don't know if
Good.
Yeah. I think I like the Bears.
I'm checking the
regardless.
injury. I'm checking the injury report
I like the Bears regardless, but I definitely like the Bears if
he's good.
He's good.
He's good.
He's good to go. I like the Bears in that one. I think Caleb Williams has done great. And to the Panthers, the first game, the offense is just so dang hit or miss, man. It seems like it's somebody different every week. So that's why and the Rams are awesome. I like it when the Bears are good. I was a Bears fan when I was a kid. Super Bowl shuffle and stuff. You know, the fridge.
A certain coach, Ditka.
Yeah, I like them.
Give me the Packers. More play of experience. It is in Chicago, though. Let's give me both road teams to win.
Oh, wow.
All right, it's After Further Review. We're glad to have you hanging out with us here. Let's knock out our final break of the show. We'll come back, and we'll do Last Grind. Get your questions in on AFR.
AFR.
It's a new year. You want to look and feel your best. A new you. Goodwood can help. YourGoodwood.com. 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 Start there. Men, women, want to tell you about hormone replacement therapy. Been talking about it for a long time. It's so easy. Take that step and just go schedule your consultation and get your blood labs checked. They'll draw vital blood. They'll give you a full blood panel. You should do this probably every year anyway, just to get your blood labs checked. They're going to look at all of your hormones and see where you might be deficient. As we age, our body produces less of the hormones that contribute to how we feel and how our bodies perform. And you can safely, affordably supplement to get to healthy levels. Let 2026 be the year where you recover and restore youthful energy, vitality, the ability to build muscle and burn fat and feel awesome. YourGoodwood.com. YourGoodwood.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Most roofers just replace your shingles.
At Pelican, we diagnose your roof, digging deep down to find the root cause of your roof symptoms. Now cough for me? Good. We don't ignore your roof's issues, we address them. Let's just take care of this right here. Helping your roof to become the best version of itself. Interesting that you would say that. How does that make you feel? So call Pelican Roofing for your free roof checkup today.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers.
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Down the stretch we come. Final segment here on this Friday edition of AFR, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar in Town Center. Let's get to Ask Ryan. Get your questions in. Email us, tweet us, text us, 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. Zachary Berry asked Ryan, if you go back, would you send Houston to Catholic?
No, probably not.
Whatever. You want to win, you would.
No, man. Look, got to play for his brother. His cousin. His uncle. Same thing. It was awesome.
Christian Myers, Matt, does baseball program not turn a profit? No. There might be a year where they came close to breaking even right around, but generally the baseball team loses money as well. I think the ones that surprise people the most are always gymnastics and women's basketball at the amount of money. Women's basketball loses $7-8 million a year.
Here.
Yeah, LSU women's basketball.
Yeah, LSU women's basketball.
LSU women's basketball. Yeah. And the reason is you can't charge enough on admission, and so much of it is the premium seating as well to generate that revenue, to offset what you have in a $3.5 million coach.
Yeah, and you're talking about private flights, and it's expensive, man.
Yes. Corey asked Ryan, Endymion or Bacchus?
Bacchus. Big Bacchus guy.
Endymion's the GOAT, bro. Come on. Breezy asked Ryan, how does a farmer count his cows?
I don't know.
A calculator.
Ah, okay. Like that. I like that one.
John asked Ryan, who will be the Friday night starter?
Case and Evans, right? I think Case and Evans. William Schmidt had a great fall. I think he's going to be right there in the mix in the weekend. But I would say Case and Evans. He's really good.
He'll start that way for sure.
Yeah. You got 7 returning position player starters. The team's going to be good, man. It's going to be a good team. It'll be fun to watch.
I got to find this tweet from Cobble. I sent it to you earlier, didn't I? Or did I not?
Oh, yeah, you did. I got it.
Remind people about Relief Windows. I'm going to find this tweet. Relief Windows, reliefwindows.com. Windows, doors, siding. Oh, yeah. They do shutters, too. So I had a great conversation with Brandon Holly. Talked for almost an hour today. Tell you, man.
How's he doing? My guy's good?
Doing awesome, man.
He's awesome.
Every time you talk to Brandon, you realize why they do such amazing business is because you have such an ethical, awesome person steering that ship for everybody, the processes they put in place. You just, you're going to have beautiful windows, doors, siding, shutters, and you have a great customer service experience. There's just no reason to call anybody else. It's Relief Windows and reliefwindows.com. Relief Windows, reliefwindows.com. Here it is. The new GM in the Miami Dolphins is Packers VP of Player Personnel, John Eric Sullivan. John Eric Sullivan is the son of Jerry Sullivan.
So good.
Who was the pass game coordinator at LSU.
It continues.
Who retired in 2018 when Coach O hired Jerry.
We're never going to get rid of this guy. I love that. I love it.
What do you love so much about it?
I just love Jerry Sullivan. I think he's great.
Eric, ask Ryan, Matt Damon or Brad Pitt, who's better?
Probably Matt Damon.
Do you know how much trouble you got me in at LSU with all your Jerry Sullivan jokes those years?
Mhm.
Talking about him wearing diapers and eating pudding and Werther's and all that sort of stuff.
I mean, look, he single-handedly kept Piccadilly open on Government Street. I mean, by himself.
That's not true. Because I went to that Piccadilly a ton. Hang on, Jumbo Choppy. That's where Drew goes to school now. That building is what they converted.
Does it still
into
smell
some-
like carrot souffle?
No. Great if it did. Ask Ryan, favorite fast food burger?
Oh, gosh. I don't eat fast food. I don't know.
At some point in your life, you did.
I did. I love the Big Mac at one point.
AFR.
Getting on down the road. Remind you about the Williamson Eye Center, 924-2020, 924-2020, 924-2020. You want to see 2020?
Mm-hmm.
Call 924-2020. This has to be the year you do it.
I know. I need to. It's getting worse, too.
I know.
It's getting worse.
You're going after the readers now. I just got to put you on Dr. Blake Williamson, man. Got to get you over there for the consult. I'm telling you, I get you in the door for the consult. You're done. I'm telling you, done. You're like, when can we do it? Today? You got time right now? I can go get in the chair right now. That's what you'll do.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got to do it, bro.
Yeah, hook us up and put us on a text chain.
It's
Me and
time.
Doc.
It's time. You want to see 2020 no matter your age or your refractive issue? You want to get rid of the contacts and glasses forever? Williamson Eye Center can help. Ophthalmology, that field has come so far. It's amazing. The options that are there. And Dr. Blake Williamson is the best. So if you want to see 2020, call 924-2020 or go to williamsoneye.com.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, ironworkers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Huh. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google, based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we know this, and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
Trust isn't given, it's earned. On the field, I trust my team. For my healthcare, I trust the lake.
Our Lady of the Lake sports medicine experts know what it takes to improve performance and build champions at every level. That's why LSU chose Our Lady of the Lake as its championship health partner, trusting Louisiana's best medical team to care for our state's best athletes. From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
I trust the lake.
This new year, Hood Dental wants you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays, a $376 value. With over 3,000 5-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care, Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And for January only, save 15% up to $150 on restorative treatment. Schedule today at hooddentalcare.com.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.